At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange,
And not all our steaks are ribeyes.
but wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road.
Belts strapped and dreams packed.
No distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
And welcome everybody to tonight, the game between the Meridian Warriors and the Middleton Vikings. Welcome to this IdahoSports.com game stream production of the Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by P1FCU, Meridian Plumbing, and Lookout Credit Union. Lookout Credit Union and Teton Auto Group and the Levitt Select. Tonight we come to you live from Middleton, Idaho, where Meridian will take on Middleton. Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan Luke. I'm joined by Paul Kingsbury, the man, the myth, the legend. And, Paul, we have a bit of a game that is somewhat of a deciding factor in this season moving forward between these two teams.
We really do. And this conference, division of the conference is really top to bottom tonight is where I think a few things will be decided. You've got the top two teams playing the bottom two teams. And this one, the marquee matchup of the teams in the middle. And they mentioned on the Treasure Valley Prepcast this week that this is really a do-or-die game for Meridian. As far as their season goes, they've really got to win this one, get that record kind of moving in the right direction. And also for Middleton, you know, every game is kind of a must-win in the SIC. So it's going to be a battle tonight. I think the stands are full. It's a great atmosphere here tonight, and these teams are ready to do some football. And like you mentioned off air, Middleton's ready for some redemption.
Yeah, Redemption Bowl. And Meridian, the year that they went undefeated into the state championship, which was 2 years ago, they came in and absolutely laid the wood to this Middleton football team. I believe the score, and I didn't find it before. Sounds like, but it was something like a 55-7 ball game at that point.
Not close.
Not even close. And so at this point, you have Middleton, which has made gains. In fact, Middleton's an interesting story. They're competing in 6A football, but they'll be competing in 5A in the other sports. They feel very strongly that they have the team that can compete with the rest of these 6A teams here in the SIC and throughout the state. And now they're going head-to-head with one of the big boys who, like you said, Paul, is having somewhat of a down year in terms of Meridian and looking to right that ship. Meridian initially, first game of the season, lost 28-13 to Eagle, and then they ended up beating Mountain View in somewhat of a shootout, then lost to rival Owyhee, and then last week lost to Timberline. And a little bit of a shocker there. Now, Timberline is coming on playing strong football at this point, but nobody saw that coming, especially with four-year starter Zeke Martinez under center. Tonight, we will see how this big Meridian team, led by Malhoff, the big tackle, weighing 310, and he's been a starter since sophomore, paving the way for some of this Meridian running game. And we have the coin toss. It looks like Meridian won, and they declined to the second half. And obviously, Middleton needs to receive, and Meridian is going to decide which end they're going to have. But I find this game extremely interesting in terms of, like you said, who's going to step up in the middle of this SIC standings. I think it's kind of safe to say at this point we have Rocky and Eagle at the top of the standings, and then we're going to see who else is going to squeeze into the playoffs as this young, now we're kind of heading into the middle of the season, starts kind of wearing on as we go forward. So we have the kickoff here, and I think we may be working on a little bit of technical difficulties. So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, here we go. So Middleton in the blue, trimmed in white, and Meridian with the all-white uniforms, looking very clean on the far sideline. And it's very difficult this time of year when the sun, it's just the angle of the sun when it sets. If you're on that far sideline, it will get you in the eyes. Really quickly, some of our boosters, our sponsors here, are going to let you know about Meridian Plumbing. It is the Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, and businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call with Meridian Plumbing, it will be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offers a no-charge dispatch fee. The search for your permanent plumber is one call or click away, and that is to Meridian Plumbing. Choose a safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. And just about ready to kick off here from Middleton, and it's a great scene. Middleton, the great sports town, and they show up. Student section, band, ready to go tonight. So Meridian's going to be kicking off from the north to the south, and Middleton will be receiving the ball initially.
Yeah, and it cooled down when we first got here. It was still a little warm, but it got a little breeze, a little sunny. Great night for football.
Great night. And kicks off. It's up, received around the 10-yard line. Comes to his left, makes one cut, and gets a helmet on the football, pops it out, but is recovered. Is recovered by Middleton. That was a great form tackle as he came across there. And Weston Mills was on the return. He's a defensive back. He's a senior, but the recovery was even better, and that was by Tyker Harper.
Yeah, good break getting that recovery back. If that goes to Meridian, that sets them up, right at the 15-yard line in Middleton territory with no time off the clock, or 5 seconds off the clock. So big break for Middleton, but they are starting off at their own 15.
Starting off at their own 15, and out comes the Middleton offense, and Brockton Smith, the quarterback, the senior, 5'10", 170, but Middleton running those two backs with we'll call him a tight end, lined up right between the guard and the tackle. Smith hands the ball off, cut to the left. That's going to be right. Riker gets out. Tyker Harper takes the carry, picks up 10 on that play. Harper, big boy. They list him at 5'11", 180. He looks a little bigger out there, and Middleton has historically had some big bruising running backs and really relied on that run game. Dallin Grimes, the big left tackle, running behind him, 6'5", 250. Next level type kid.
Yeah, saw his. I assume it's his mom sitting down here, has a hoodie with Grimes on the back.
Ball up the middle, quick handoff. Tyke Harper again picks up maybe 2. We'll give him a yard and a quarter on that.
I didn't know if today was actually going to happen. I thought last night was the end of the world. At halftime, the Cowboys were beating New York, and I thought, oh, crud, this could be the end. And then they actually won, and I was afraid to go to sleep last night.
Yeah, it was an ugly game, and Daniel Jones has a lot of work to do, but I think
he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Handoff off to the right side, and that one goes to Jake Perez. Depends on where you are and how they say the name, but Jake Perez with the handoff, and he picks up about 7 on that, brings up third and 2. as the Middleton offense has been showing run heavy so far. Hasn't even sniffed at a pass. I don't know where he's getting 3. I literally see 2 yards between that.
Yeah, that's always fun when you have to disagree with the PA guy.
Yeah, we're right.
We're right, though.
Absolutely.
As always.
Ball, quick handoff up the middle, and that's Perez again. He puts his shoulder down and blasts forward right over the left guard, able to pick up about 6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, he gets quick speed, which, like in a kickoff situation, you're at top speed by the time the defense is on you. And so the quicker you can get up to your top speed before you hit that line, the better. And he's quick. He's quick off his feet.
Yeah, it shows a quick burst right up the middle. And Middleton really content running the ball right now, maybe trying to establish a little bit of tone to this game and keep Meridian on their heels. Handoff again. Tyke Harper takes it, almost gets stripped up to the outside, has some space, gets to the sideline, and is brought down by Kalani Reynolds, and that was a touchdown-saving tackle. And that's all the way out to the Meridian 43-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 10, and the running game looking really good for this Middleton Viking team. Meridian looks like they're taking the punches right now, trying to figure it out, and Middleton not doing anything special, just running the ball right down their throats. Ball handoff. It's going to be Perez, and he gets bottled up in the backfield. First on the spot was Jeremiah Dominic. Apologies, Dominic family, if I'm saying the name wrong. Along with Jackson Seaver, the junior linebacker. Picked up 1 yard, so he fell forward. Perez in the backfield again with Smith. 2 receivers to the right, fakes the handoff, play action, faked it, and the tight end running the flat route, able to make the reception, and that was Blake Bishop. Kind of a big receiver at 6'5", 200, was able to get to the flat and pick up the first down. All the way to the 32-yard line, and Middleton is dealing right now, methodically picking up chunk plays versus this Meridian defense. Meridian looking for answers now and seeing if they can tighten up, shore up this defense as they get closer to the red zone. Snap comes, handoff. This is to Harper. That Middleton offensive line is just blasting off the ball, and Meridian has no answer, cannot get any penetration. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Middleton shuffling people in and out. Meridian staying with their defense, base defense, getting the call. 2 backs in the backfield. Harper and Perez. Back there with Smith. Smith bobbles the snap too high, gets bottled up and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. And that was tackle. The tackle was made by Dominic. We'll go with his pronunciation.
We'll be right together, we'll be wrong together.
That's right. We were wrong that time, first time. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now. And Meridian looking to stop this drive that has been methodical and very well played so far for this Middleton offense. In fact, there hasn't been a negative play this whole series. Smith takes the snap, high snap again, looks downfield, surveys tons of time, and he has his receiver wide open on the crossing route. I'm going to call him a tight end because he's a big receiver. But again, that was Blake Bishop on the crossing route, and nobody picked him up, and beyond the sticks, and takes it to the 17-yard line. First down, and Middleton is dealing. Very methodical. 6:28 left here in the first quarter for Middleton High School. And you can just see the confidence in this Middleton team, 2-2 on the season. And Meridian looks the part, but for some reason, not able to get a stop here. Handoff goes to Perez over the right side and picks up 3. We'll give him 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7. So Dominac again with the tackle, and he's been all over the place, and he is the leader on this defense as a middle linebacker, and they're going to rely heavily on him. But again, I'm going to go back to the fact, Paul, that this offensive line is just blowing the defensive line off the ball and moving them down the field. I mean, if they're getting bottled up, it's 2 to 3 yards down the field. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff goes to Harper. Tyke Harper makes a move in the hole, gets upended, and he's going to get out near the first down. He picks up out to the 10-yard line, so he picks up about 5 yards.
So they're not picking up a lot of yards, but they're moving it forward, like you said. Every down they're going forward. You do that, you're going to be all right.
Methodical drive so far. 12 minutes, so they've taken about 6.5 minutes off the clock so far on the opening drive. Could be a short game here. So snap comes directly to Perez. Perez takes it off the right side. He had Holman in the backfield with him, and they were able to pick up the first down to it looks like about the 9-yard line. So first down in the Wildcat formation, and Perez and Harper have had their way so far. Blake Bishop is getting the play, brings it in, and Holman's calling. So Holman's there inside the 15-yard line, quarterback, and Smith is everywhere else on the field. Looks like Perez are going to stay in the Wildcat formation. Shift from strong right to strong left. Ball directly snapped to Perez. Perez gets upended, and there's a flag on the play, and they may call. It's either going to be a hold or an illegal chop block. Perez gets tackled, pickup of about a half a yard on that play. Let's wait and see what it was the referee that threw the flag. He's pointing to Meridian, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is. So it's a holding on Middleton, which is the first negative play on this drive or in this game versus Middleton, and it's going to march the ball back to the 19-yard line. And that's huge if you're Meridian and trying to stop him and maybe hold him to a field goal attempt on the first drive. Smith takes it, looks to his right, hits the man in the flat, and that's Perez. Perez is brought down after a gain of about 6. And the tackle was made by Gabe Martinez, and Martinez, the linebacker, he's a longtime contributor on this team. I think he's Zeke Martinez's cousin, so the cousins are out there balling together for these Meridian Warriors. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Manageable 2nd and goal. And the way they've been moving the ball, Paul, 5 yards at a time is not a problem.
It's not. They've got 10 yards, though. Can't afford any more penalties on this drive. Moving forward, it's going to be a big 3rd down if they don't get at least half the distance.
Man in motion. Receivers all over the place. Smith looks to his right. Man wide open, blown coverage. Reception made, cut back inside, but ball's out. And it looks like Middleton did recover it, though. Middleton, very fortuitous. 2 fumbles caused and 2 fumbles recovered. And very, very lucky. That was Kenson Maxwell, the senior. He got popped. Ball came out.
You can only get lucky on fumbles so many times.
So many times.
You get 2 in a row, you really got to watch out for that third one.
Well, that ball's shaped funny, and it bounces funny.
It is. It's shaped like Stewie's head. Or is Stewie's head shaped like a football?
There it is. Sure. There it is. All right, 3rd and goal here from the 4-yard line. Ball comes. It's going to Perez. Perez ducks his head behind that big offensive line and 2 backs, and he punches it in. Touchdown, Middleton. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and Middleton is up 6-0. Extra point attempt coming on. And very methodical drive, Paul. They were able to get down basically at will. Nothing really stopped him in Meridian other than that penalty.
Yep.
Extra points up and good. 7-0. Vikings are up here.
And really, 1 penalty. I think they'll take that.
Absolutely.
Especially if it ends up with a score like it did.
And you couldn't be any happier if you're this Middleton coaching staff or these players, or heck, we'll say the whole crowd at this point, as you watch your team go down and methodically pick apart, which was versus a team that was picked to finish pretty high in these 6A standings, the new 6A, and showing what you thought you were at the beginning of the season. Like we said, Middleton 2-2 on the season, Meridian 1-3, and Meridian is looking to maybe answer on this one to come back. And if it's going to look like that every drive, Meridian needs to get something going quick. I want to thank our power boosters from Meridian Plumbing and College of Western Idaho. We'd like to thank our Middleton power boosters, Meridian Plumbing as well, Overhead Door, College of Western Idaho, and BigInsurance.com. So, Paul, that was a 9-minute drive. Ball control was the name of the game. Couple completions as they got into the Meridian side of the field. Here's the kick. Pop fly. And taken around the 2-yard line. Ooh, quickly hit. Right at about the 13-yard line, he got popped.
Yeah, he got hit hard. Looks like number 21 for Middleton in on that big hit.
Cody Ray, the junior, was the kick returner on that, and
Ryan Lewis, it looked like, on the defense.
I thought you were going to say Ryan Luke, and I was going to say, you bet. From
you
here,
betcha.
I can do it all, my friends.
I'm guessing you don't have any eligibility left.
Barely.
Barely?
Barely.
All right.
Younger than I sound. All right, Zeke Martinez, this high-profile offense that over the years he has guided to a state championship game and a narrow loss to Rigby and a semifinal loss last year to Highland, to eventual state champ Highland, and trying to get this offense rolling for the Meridian Warriors. Martinez takes a snap, quick comeback route on the near sideline, and that was to Bolts Dyson. Dyson. I said it wrong.
That's all right.
Bolts Dyson. He picked up only 3 on that, but you can kind of see what the offense is going to look like. Meridian is without their starting running back, and so they're going to be relying heavily on Martinez's arm during this game. As they move forward, Meridian lined up 2 receivers to the right, tight end also on that side. Martinez takes it, hands the ball off. Nice hole to the side over the left tackle, and that was number 20. That was Luke Miller, the senior, 5'10", 180, getting the call today, and he takes it up. It's going to be third and inches, it looks like, from here at the Meridian 22.25 line. So third down, big third down already, and Meridian, not the end of the game if you don't get it, but sure would set a tone. Bunch formation. Handoff up the middle and just past the yard marker. Again, that was Luke Miller with the first down, and that's a big first down. Kind of the monkey off the back, getting that first down and a little bit of breathing room.
And breathing room's always good in a game like this. You don't want to get too far behind the 8 ball. You don't want to get too far, behind that offense. So breathing room's good, especially when you're a quarterback. You don't want too many things. You look like you were a quarterback.
I did play. I slung the ball a little bit.
See, that's what I figured. That good-looking guy, quarterback, homecoming king, all those things.
I was not that. I was not homecoming king.
Prom?
No, that either. Martinez comes out to the right, dumps it to his big tight end. It was Dehani Alvarado, and he gets taken out. Pick up about 6 on the play, but you can see instantly, Middleton sent the blitz, and right after him, flush Martinez to the right. Martinez, a very, very sound passer, and if I'm putting on my quarterback hat right now, he squared his shoulders up and made a clean throw and actually led his receiver as he was rolling to the right, and some of the things that you like to see. So here we go, 2nd and 4. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Martinez with one back with him in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it, fakes the handoff. Quick hitter, sends it to the slot. It was kind of a tight end, able to pick up the first down. So they're going to move the chains, and he held on to that one, put it in the gut of the running back, and then pulled it out.
End of the first quarter, 7-0. Ryan, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll be back in the second quarter right after this.
All right.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
Idaho isn't your average state, and we are not your average people. We're not afraid to jump feet first, and we see the world a little differently. We know the importance of slowing down and the value of catching up. When we're not busy getting lost, we're looking out for one another. Our whitewater is aggressive, but our driving is not. We know all about taking chances, but we also know our limits. We drive safely because we care. It's who we are.
All right, back live here from Middleton, and Meridian with the 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line, and Martinez, quick handoff, and up the middle was finding some room, and tough running for the, for the running back, for Luke Miller. I looked at the wrong side, Paul. I was going to give some credit. I was going to give credit to one of the Middleton guys. But Luke
Who's on the sideline somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's like, Mom, they called my name. But Luke Miller doing a good job up inside, ran off just the left side of the derriere of the center. So going to be a first down, 10-yard gain. And it sets up Zeke Martinez under center this time. Miller in the backfield. Counter play. Miller takes the handoff. He's met by 4, danced around between a couple defenders, brought down right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Luke Miller with the carry. He is brought down hard by Middleton's number 61, Toby Jones.
So
No gain on the play.
Toby Jones with the tackle for Middleton.
You go down, sign an autograph, or are you okay?
Yeah, I'm kind of a celebrity.
Minor.
Minor.
Trust me, I know.
Minor celebrity.
I know who I'm working with. It's all right.
Yeah, no, Tammy Nichols is the mom of, I believe, her son. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the game. So Zeke Martinez pump fakes. Man in the backfield has it. He's thrown on the run, throws deep. Has a man that's caught, number 81, and he steps out of bounds. And if I knew this team better, if I'd have done more, but that's Jackson Okamika. See, you knew that one. Okamika.
I went to school with probably his dad in New Plymouth.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right, Jackson Okamika with the grab. And what a heck of a play. You saw Martinez roll out to his right, and he pump fakes. Got 2 defenders in the air to knock it down. Bought a little time, tossed it downfield, a huge gain, and he steps out at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 deep in Viking territory. So answering right back is this Meridian team. Martinez takes the snap, throws it on the slant. Great defense. Ball was intended for Cody Ray, and it was knocked down on the play, and that was going to be, that was number 14. Derek Walker knocked it down, and he got his hand right inside, is able to knock it down.
Yeah, that was well-timed defense. Got there right when the ball did. I think a fraction of a second more might have gone the other way, but good defense.
Yeah, and they were playing a no deep safety, so he was man coverage, and it was him or it was that play or a touchdown.
Yeah.
Martinez, 3 receivers to the right. He hands off to Miller. Miller bottled up in the backfield, leans forward. Going to pick up about 3 inches on that play. We'll give him a no gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. Bit of a critical down here, Paul. They need to answer back. And I get it. They've been able to move the ball. But at the same time, got to put some points on the board.
Yeah, when you're this close, when you get to third down in a game like this, you want to be at least 5-6 yards into it. Instead of 3rd and 10, you want to be 3rd and maybe 6, 3rd and 5. Back to that breathing room scenario, but yeah, huge 3rd down.
Maybe 2 down territory too, depending on the kicking game. Martinez fakes it to the left. Looks like he can't throw it. Too many men downfield. Looks like they were looking for a screen. Martinez, a big kid, and he puts his head down. It's going to bring up 4th and 5, and it looks like they are going to go for it.
I like it.
And like I said, depending on your kicking game and the confidence you have in your kicker.
I don't think it's a lack of confidence in the kicker, maybe an abundance of confidence in your offense. How about that?
I mean, you say potato, I say potato. Glass is half full or half empty.
That's absolutely correct.
Or maybe it's a quarter full and
we don't know.
Empty. We don't know. Either way, critical down here. It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Meridian offense. Martinez lines up with the back, rolls to his left, squares his shoulders, lobs it, has a man, and just over the extended fingertips, touchdown Meridian, and it does not get any prettier than that. Zeke Martinez rolling to his left, and he connects with number 19. So whoever number 19 is, and I'm going to find you right here. Here we go. Nope, that's the Meridians. That's Middleton side.
Nope.
Okay, number 19, you caught a touchdown, my friend, and it was absolutely a thing of beauty. Rolled a man, dragged him on the far side of the side, or in the back of the end zone, and Martinez with some touch over the top. Ball turned over for a 4th and 5 touchdown, and Meridian extra points good. Back in this game, 7-7. Paul, we have a ball game.
Yes, we do, and must have been a jersey swap there at the end, number 19. Definitely not on either the main roster we were sent. So
happens, folks. It happens.
I was actually, I'll be in Idaho Falls tomorrow night for the Emotion Bowl, and I was looking at roster stats, and I noticed that there was a player 33 on the roster, 5 in the stats. So I emailed him, and they wrote back today and said, yeah, in the first game of the season he was injured, and they had to cut his jersey off, and so he switched from 33 to 5. I'm like, okay, all right, that makes sense. Glad we caught that.
Well, I have no recollection of anybody getting their jersey cut off for Meridian. So somebody just played quiet hero here. Or maybe it's some kid that really plays college football. I don't know.
It could be. They kind of snuck him in.
They snuck him in. Said, College of Idaho has a game tomorrow.
Yeah,
which I'll actually be on the broadcast for.
Will you?
I will.
Remind me after the game. I might have one for you in LeGrand. I was contacted by the radio station asking if I had anybody that would want to do on October 12th.
October 12th.
So, yeah, we'll talk about it after the game.
Sure, sounds good. So Meridian answers back in a big way here, 7-7, 8:58. We'll give it 9 minutes. We'll round up. 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And both sides, again, we're talking about, they're searching for answers in this season. Where does it pan out? Where do they play out? And if you're Middleton, this would be a great way to really kick off the rest of the season. And kind of a pop fly pooch kick here. Takes it down at the 8-yard line. Turn to the left, able to break a couple tackles, passes the 20-yard line, dances on the sideline, and shows some nice footwork there. He's going to be marked out. I want to say, we'll see where he steps out. Clobbered the ref, and they're coming over to say, hey, you okay, man? And he's tough as nails. Of course he bounces up.
Oh, he's good.
So Ryan Lewis on that one. No, return. I got two rosters in my head. Listen, folks, this is my first game of Meridian and Middleton this year. Typically, I will have done a couple more. So apologies in advance for not having all these numbers exact. But here we go, 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. And Middleton looking to answer the answer, if you will, versus this Meridian defense. Big question to me, Paul, is how does the Meridian defense now adjust after what happened on the last drive?
I don't know. I think they just have to look at where the holes were. And really, it's Middleton has to just not execute like they did on that drive.
So handoff to Perez, and Perez picks up about 3. Good start because they've been getting gashed for a minimum of 5 yards at a time. But to your point, what did we do well? The debrief, right? The after-action review.
Yes. And it's not like they did poorly. They just could not stop those gains of like 2, 3, 4, 5 yards. Can't stop those at the line. it's going to result in a touchdown eventually, and it did. So here, I think they're going to realize, what, they've got us on the run. They're not going to go to the air too much. Let's just stay here, stay home, stay with our guys, clog up those gaps, and hope for the best.
Absolutely. So brings up 2nd and 7 here, and this is a 3-4 man front. They 5 on the line here, and they hand it off, and Perez able to find a hole, started to his left, cuts back over the center, and just bullies his way down. Looks like it's going to be close, and they're going to say he didn't quite get there. They may measure. Yep, they're going to give it to him. So first down, Middleton, and it's going to be on the 49-yard line. And
really, Meridian doesn't need to talk about how to stop Middleton. They need to talk about how to stop Perez. I mean, he's just a guy, 5'8", 180. He's a junior, a big, strong, fast kid, and just keying on him. But they do have their receivers to kind of mix it up and keep that defense on their heels.
A little slippery, too, if you look at a little upright runner. So Smith to the right, hits his man, comeback route. Severa over here on the near sideline, and he pushed his defender back. He's going to pick up 8 on that play. That designed rollout, and Severa came back and made a great grab on the sidelines.
I think it's homecoming tonight, correct?
I think so, too.
Yeah,
But I hate to say it because I didn't hear beforehand. I went to the Bora homecoming game versus Boise last night,
right.
and they made a big deal of it. Here we go, 2nd and 2, and Smith hands off, bottled up, and that is the first negative play for Middleton. And I believe the handoff, that one went to Tyke Harper this time.
And it was -1 yard?
It was a negative 1 yard play. But if you got to take a little bit of pride and solace in that if you are Meridian at this point, able to get some penetration. And defensively, you may start looking at some blitzing, some run blitzes right into those gaps. And this is Perez. Perez takes it. Looks like he's rolling. They're going to, from the mark on the near side here, he gets across for the first down. And they had the 3rd and 3, and doesn't matter. Did not matter. Middleton's going to take a first down here. Well, listen, I can't see. Severa is sitting right in front of me from this angle. Looks like they're going to pull the sticks out here. I'm going to tell you right now they have it, but that's just a guy up on top of the booth looking down.
What do we know? And that's a long way as well. I mean, they're clear on the near side. The sticks are on the far side. Even if the officials have a pretty good idea, for the optics, they're gonna pull those chains out and do a measurement.
Well, and it looks really official too. Like, you're kind of a big deal if you measure. On the referee from the referee world, like, hey, talking to their friends, and they go later and say, I got to measure in.
Yeah. Oh, your eyesight's not good enough to just make the call? All right, whatever, Bob.
Boy, whose eyesight's terrible? They got about an inch.
Yeah.
And like I said, what do I know? I'm just a guy up on top of the booth, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And, boy, smart to do that. It's one of the best crews we have in the valley here.
Sticks don't lie.
Ball don't lie either, my friend.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so we're going to bring up 3rd, and officially goes on the stat book of 3rd and 1, but it's going to be a 3rd and about an inch. So, what's the call here, Paul? I'm going to put your coaching hat on. It's going to be, excuse me, I say 3rd down, 4th down.
Fourth down.
Of course you're going to go for it. You have one negative play all game, and at this point, I mean, you could turn some momentum if you're Meridian.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Paul?
Well, there's a couple ways to go about it. I mean, the obvious one is the keeper, right? Just push forward. The other is they know the keeper's coming, and they're on the right hash. You got room on the left. Hand it off and see if you can get even more. They're going to go with option A.
Option A, Holman. Holman under center, and he plays some quarterback, and he's a big boy. Getting out there, and they list him at 6'1", 225. He's a quarterback linebacker. Plays more on defense. When they go run heavy, you'll see Holman, and he's kind of their closer. He'll keep the ball, but first down by a mile, and now brings up 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line in Meridian territory. So Holman stays in the game, fakes the handoff, keeps it, runs to his left, and Holman takes it for 5 yards. And they may have found something they like here, just keeping the ball on the ground, and that's not something they have not done. And here's the sad thing, here's the scary thing if you're the rest of the SIC. Let's suppose Middleton does figure this out.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, listen, nobody can touch us on the ground. And all of a sudden they start beating you into submission. Does Rocky, does Eagle, do they have enough to stop it? Perez with the direct snap, Holman leading the way. Perez gets to the outside and he gets wrangled, thrown out of bounds at the 21-yard line. I'm going to say the 22-yard line. First down Perez, and Holman led the way. But again, if you figure this out and you can ball control, we have 5:22 left, folks, and it's 7:34.
Yeah, and just to play devil's advocate here, is it really going up against a Rocky, a Timberline, Bora, is it really Middleton that has to keep up with their offense, or does Timberline, Rocky, Bora have to keep up with their offense? I think those top upper echelon teams have such good offenses that maybe their defense can not really take a rest, but the onus isn't going to be on them quite as much. But yeah, if Middleton can figure out this run game, great. They also have to figure out the defensive end against those top 1, 2, 3 teams.
Yeah, and ball control is the name of the game for this Middleton offense. Holman kept the ball last time, picks up 4 yards, stays in, and this is going to be Harper with the direct snap. He goes out to his left, finds a crease, sneaks up inside, gets to the next level. Ball down at the 9-yard line, and Middleton again methodically just grinding away. Got to be frustrating, and obviously Meridian's not out of this thing.
No, it's tied up.
Tied up as for now, but if they can just move the ball at will and not rely, Meridian had to rely on that 4th down touchdown pass. So ball comes in, it's Perez, direct snap. He's hit in the backfield, finds a way to sneak forward. It's knocked down at the 5-yard line. He's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Tell you what, it's going to be a quick game.
Oh, man.
It's going to be this clock has not really stopped running a lot except for scores. Not a lot of penalties. Not really going to the air too much. Just ground and pound.
Ground and pound. I did a Rocky Mountain game one time a couple years ago, and I think they ran the ball 8 times, and they threw the ball 47 times. I mean,
a 4-hour game.
4-hour game. Perez keeps the ball, and he goes right off that left side and up the middle for a touchdown. And I'm telling you, it's got to be frustrating for this Meridian team. Really no answer for this Middleton offense. And Middleton, call it watching film or scouting, but they see something they like, and they're able to punch it in.
Yep.
13-7, 3:31 to go here in the second quarter. Middleton jumps up on the lead.
And it's been Perez doing a lot of the heavy lifting here for the Vikings tonight. Doing a great job.
Yeah, Perez, like we said, he's a big, strong kid, but a little taller, leaner, and he's kicks up and good. More of an upright runner, kind of a slasher, but boy, he leans forward, and he'll fall forward for some yards. So Vikings lead 14-7, 3:31 to go. We have a ball game. Like you said, it is ticking down quite dramatically. Paul, I'll tell you, if you haven't been to Middleton lately, and I'm looking around here, I am shocked at the growth. Unbelievable growth.
It's been a while since you've been here?
Just last year, right? I did a game last year, and in 1 year.
It's definitely, they filled that in. I mean, they were building this and that.
He's saying to the northwest, folks, as you can.
Yeah,
you probably can't see his hand.
I said this. They don't know that?
They don't know that.
This. Yeah, so that northwest area, definitely filling in and moving that way, out that way. I mean, just everywhere.
Yeah, and the big development that's going on out there on Purple Sage Road.
Purple Sage, yeah.
So, and the reason that's related to Middleton sports is the fact that it's going to continue to grow, and they built the high school. I think it caps at 2,000s roughly where they want it to cap. It's the same build as the Owyhee build. I believe it's.
This was the original. In fact, my neighbor, a good friend of mine, he was the architect that designed these, and it's kind of a copy paste. They're using it all over the country now.
They are. So Middleton set to kick here. Pop fly. Again, these are short kicks, but there's a method to the madness. Fielded around the 15-yard line, cuts to the right, and then back to the left, taken out. And on the return, that was Kalani Reynolds, the 5'11", 175-pound senior, and he's brought out 35-yard line. Good starting field position. 3:25 here to go in the first half, but in the second quarter, again, Vikings are up. The Vikings from Middleton. I'll tell you, one of the coolest things you'll see in high school sports around the valley is when they do the Viking clap. They do the thing where and it started over in Scandinavia, but they'll clap and then clap and the crowd does it. I'll tell you, great environment here this Middleton crowd puts on. So Zeke Martinez, shotgun formation again. Miller in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the right, looks to his left. That quick comeback route. Picks up 3 yards. Just turn around, that's all it is. 2 steps out and turn around. Reception by Jackson Okamika.
He's brought down by number 3, Casey McIntosh.
So McIntosh on the tackle. 2nd and 8, and just a different feel when these two teams line up on offense. A little bit of a big play feel coming from Meridian, you know, maybe dink dunk and they hit you something deep. And with Middleton, there's no questions asked what they're going to do. 3 receivers to the right. Fakes the handoff. Martinez keeps it, pulls it out. Big gap, puts his head down, takes a shot, keeps his feet, stiff arms, and throws a man to the ground. Turns around and looks at him and says, no, thank you. Max Nuffer got the raw end of that deal. Martinez never hit the ground on that one. Picked up about almost 20 yards on the ground. Ball is going to be placed at the Viking 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Yeah, Martinez, big kid, 6 foot, 205. He gets a head of steam on him. He's not, one of those little, skinny quarterbacks that can't run. He's definitely a runner.
Oh boy, he'll let you know. Ball goes out. They try to run the slip bubble screen, kind of the slip screen up on the inside, and it's going to go for a gain of about a yard. Okamika with the reception. So here we go, 2nd and 9. Again, Meridian, 3 timeouts, 2:12, 2:10 to go. Not necessarily desperate times in terms of the clock here. 2-minute offense, plenty of timeouts.
Yeah.
Martinez takes the ball, rolls to his right, plants, throws it deep. Oh man, wide open. If he stays in bounds, it's a touchdown. And he can't keep his feet in it. And if Martinez would have led him just a little bit more, it would have been a wide open touchdown. That was a blown coverage. And on the reception, that was number 17, Bolts with the reception.
Are you just critiquing a 40-yard passing catch?
I am, absolutely.
All right. Well, if you would have let him a little more.
A little more, but now throw it back in the middle of the field. If a man's wide open, the rule of thumb is throw it to the middle of the field, let your receivers run back into it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, not able to keep his feet, but he kind of got spun around there. So here we go. Miller in the backfield. And handoff goes to Miller. Miller gets wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Well, we're going to give him about a half-yard loss here. Ball's going to be placed, marked at about the 8.5-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down. And let's see. So, all right, what do you call here, Coach? 2nd and goal here from the 8-yard line.
Back of the end zone.
Do the same thing?
Yep.
All right, we'll see what they do.
So go to the right this time, though.
Okay, Martinez fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking for somebody in the back of the end zone, throws it, and interesting, threw back across his body. Could have been picked off.
Yeah.
Had the defensive back breaking one way and trying to thread the needle, not able to find his man, and I believe that was Bolts Dason in the back of the end zone again.
That's a lot harder throw to make. I mean, I was never quarterback like you, but as you're running that way, you've got to throw that kind of sideways because it wasn't like he was on the run, can throw downfield. It was kind of a 90-degree turn on that run and throw, and that that gets picked off. That changes the whole complexion of this game with 1:11 left in the first half.
Yeah, I need to come away with points here. Martinez, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight ends in the game. Again, rolling to that right side. Martinez looking, directing traffic. Pump fakes, gets towards the end zone and dives for that pylon.
Get in.
And they're going to say you got in. That's a touchdown. Zeke Martinez, 9-yard quarterback keeper. And talk about sacrificing your body, doing what it takes to win. Zeke Martinez showing the wheels and the guts to get into the end zone. Looks like he just got there.
Well, it was good decision-making, too. He didn't force anything. A lot of quarterbacks will look, I want to throw a touchdown. Looking, his guys doing their best to get open. Good defense by the Vikings. Did what he had to do, like you said. Didn't step out of bounds. You know, he could have gotten close, stepped out. Nope. He went right in, head first, dove in, got the touchdown.
Martinez, a football player, absolutely. 4 years been doing this. Minute to go, and we have what might be and is now a tie ball game. 14-14, 1 minute to go here from Middleton, Idaho. And if you're tuning in, you get the top crew calling just a phenomenal football game here. We get Paul Kingsbury. We got the A-team.
A-team. Dum, dum, dum.
There it is.
Dum, dum, dum. We love it when a plan comes together. Yet, make sure you check out the Friday Night Flash tonight. Got Brandon Bainey all the way up in Post Falls, running the Friday Night Flash tonight, keeping scores updated from around the state. He's off tonight. He wasn't doing a game tonight, so he is manning the Flash. So those scores are going to be updated. We'll actually go over quite a few of them during halftime. Check out what's on the Friday Night Flash. Just go to the homepage. There's a banner for it, the Friday Night Flash. Check it out.
That was a very subtle hint to go right now. No, not right now. You have a minute. If you have a minute, go check it out.
In 59 seconds. Also click that digital download banner at the top. You can actually order the digital game file of this game. Do that during halftime, too. Don't do it now.
Do that during halftime, absolutely. And if you're a Middleton fan, heck, if you're a fan of any football, this has been a clinic on two sides. Zeke Martinez, great quarterback play. He's hit a couple of deep balls and able to keep one himself, so he has a passing touchdown and a running touchdown. And if you're a Middleton fan or a fan of running the football, Middleton's putting on a clinic as well. So ball being kicked from the south to the north, if you care.
I do.
All right, pop fly, going to be a short kick. That's Harper. He takes it around the 15-yard line. No, that's not Harper. Wrapped up at the 28-yard line, and I'm telling you, some of these kids look the same. That was Ryan Lewis. Apologies, I should know that. He's been in on a lot of plays. So Ryan Lewis with the kick return. About a minute to go, 54 seconds. And Middleton's going to start at the 29-yard line.
And a lot of times you say, well, 54 seconds, that's a lot of time. But not for Middleton. Back at the 29-yard line. You know, they need a full 6 minutes to get down the field like that. That's right. The way they're playing tonight.
Absolutely. And we're going to start seeing Smith and with Brockton Smith, if he can sling the ball. So he takes it. Perez in the backfield with him. He looks deep, and he gets wrapped up. And that's going to be a fumble. Oh, they're going to call an incomplete pass. And
dang you, Tom Brady.
Dang you, Tom Brady, that tuck rule. I'll tell you, the Raiders still don't like that. And I'll be honest, I believe that was a fumble.
Yes.
I think that was a little home cooking call, but that's going to go down as an incomplete pass, and it should have either been a sack.
It looked like he was almost swimming with the football,
it did,
right? Trying to get through the defense.
And unfortunately, no challenge flag here, but what is interesting is the challenges these days. Listen, NAIA has challenge now. Just down the street here in Caldwell. In fact, we could probably, if we looked really hard, see the stadium.
Yeah.
They have it. At what point does it come here? So Smith takes it. They're going to throw the screen. That's going to be Perez. They're trying to. These are the chunk plays from Middleton. Again, they're a ball control type offense. 42 seconds on the clock, able to pick up the first down. And Jake Perez has been a do-it-all tonight. Ball's at the 47-yard line. Clock's going to keep running. They have a lot of timeouts. If it's me, I take one right now. You did not need to burn that amount. So Brockton Smith takes a snap, looks, throws it to his left, out towards the sideline, and it's going to be knocked out. That reception was made, and that was Stike. Phonetically, it's Steak. It's S-T-E-I-K, but it's Stike, and I messed that one up as well. Apologies to the Meridian, excuse me, to the Viking Nation.
The Stike family.
The Stike family,
yeah,
specifically.
Specifically, yes.
2nd and 1 now. Ball on the 44-yard line of Meridian, and Meridian looking to just stop it. 26 seconds to go. High snap. Smith looking, hangs onto the ball. Now he's past the line of scrimmage. Deep ball, and it's going to be caught. That ball was caught and just brought down to the 1 foot line. That was number 14,
They got to hurry.
Derek Walker, I mean, they have a timeout. Why wouldn't you take it?
Yeah, and they do.
Yeah, 16 seconds to go, an absolute dime. And I was looking, he was right on the sticks.
You know, and this happened because I said it's going to take 6 minutes. They've only got 54 seconds to go that far. And here they are 30 seconds later, and they're at the 1 yard line.
Their 1 yard line.
You're welcome, guys. That was the that was me. That was all me.
That's all Paul Kingsbury,
Yeah.
folks. Meridian, you can hate Paul.
Most people do.
Oh, come on now.
Get in line, Warriors. Now, I love Meridian. We've been doing this a very, very long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, I remember doing games before this was built, before the other high school burned down, where the middle school is.
Yeah.
And in the old press box, Jerry Nutt was the AD, and it was rickety getting up there. And that was a long. And then it burned down, and they passed a bond to build this, and rest is history.
The rest is history, and here we are with the first and goal from the 1 yard line. Holman, the short yardage quarterback in the backfield, but he gets under center, and they're just going to go right down the throat. Looks like Jalen Hurts in there, and it's going to be a touchdown. Holman, 1 yard, and that's absolutely unstoppable. I literally do not think that there is a team other than Boise State in this state that's going to stop that 1 yard pickup. And so Middleton marches down the field, answers 20-14 is our score. That cannon gets me every single time. I flinched.
I know.
I
every
literally
time.
flinched.
I get it. And there's other places around the state that do it. Gets me every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Extra point attempts up and good. So 21-14, and Paul, we have a great football game here. No defense to speak of, but
that's my favorite thing.
and surprisingly, for a low-scoring game, you would think with no defense, you'd think that there would be more points on the board, but
just so slow to get there.
There has not been one defensive stop all game. Every time there's been a possession, there's been a touchdown. And Meridian does get the ball at halftime. They do have 14 seconds and 3 timeouts. And who knows what can happen.
And really, you get the ball at the start of the second half. You don't really need to go for that 2-for-1. It'd be nice, great. I mean, so they might take a shot down the field. I don't see much else. I wouldn't even be opposed to just taking a knee and going into the locker room, get your orange slices and Capri Sun, and talk it over and come back out.
Did you say Capri Sun?
Yeah.
I mean, we have advanced nutrition and all kinds of electrolytes that are going to help these kids perform. And you know what's Old Faithful?
It is Old Faithful.
Capri Sun, folks.
You blow into that straw, watch out.
Watch out. This thing's coming out.
Heck yeah.
High pressure. High fructose corn syrup never tasted so good.
Does the body good. Look at us.
Don't look at
us.
us.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's probably the bad example.
What a fun game, Paul. 21-14, and Middleton on top here. 14 seconds to go.
Well, I wasn't even scheduled for this game. It's supposed to be Logan.
Well, yeah, but
I'm happy to be here.
That's right. Taken to the 5 yard line. Meridian needs a return, and there's some space, but tell you what, Lewis, great tackle, and he prevented what would have been a big pickup. 8 seconds to go, and to your point, we may just be looking at a knee here. Go into the end zone, go into halftime. Talk about what worked and didn't work. Come out in the second half.
I got to say, I'm a little, just to endear myself more, I'm a little disappointed in that Meridian stands, the fans over there.
It's not that far.
It's not that far, right? And unless they're all sitting with Middleton, because Middleton is standing room only.
Well, and you look both sides, right? You go out here on the paddock, and I tell you, the food,
packed.
The snacks stand, whatever you want to call it, concessions, there's a line there, and you probably have to go find a bush if you need to go to the bathroom at this point as well.
Yeah, we're on top of the press box. We're good.
Quick handoff. This is going to Miller. Miller just kind of picks his way to the left. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, and that should do it here from the first half from Middleton. Your score at halftime, 21-14, and Middleton looking really good on offense. I'll be honest, both teams looking for answers on defense.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
An Idaho-based credit union is leading the way in community initiatives and charitable partnerships. Recognizing a need for change, Lookout Credit Union underwent a major transformation to put its employees and their community first. Through two strong initiatives, Lookout Credit Union is ensuring a brighter future for its community. To find out more, visit www.lookoutcu.com.
Football field is the Middleton High School marching band.
All right, as we're taking a look at the marching band perform at halftime, we're going to take a quick look at scores from around the state on the Friday Night Flash. You can see the Friday Night Flash on IdahoSports.com. Just go to the homepage and click the banner that says, well, Friday Night Flash. Taking a look at games that have gone on. As I get back to it. Boy, we've got Eagle up on Mountain View big in the second, 30-0. Pocatello up on Highland, 12-7 in the Black and Blue Bowl. It's been a while since Pocatello's won. I think it was 2010, the last time Pocatello won the Black and Blue Bowl, so that's exciting for Thunder fans. Owyhee up 3-0 in a defensive battle against Kuna at Kuna. Rocky 35-0 in the second against Centennial. Timberline up 14-0 against Capital in the second as well. Madison up 29-6 in the second on Thunder Ridge, and no score yet for Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint. Taking a look, Kennewick, Washington up on Lewiston 13-7. Bishop Kelly up big on Columbia 37-0 in the second. Minico Burley, we're broadcasting that one. It's a big rivalry game, and Minico is getting the best of Burley 39-0 in the first half. Nampa Skyview 14-7 Nampa in the second. Ridgeview up big on Caldwell in the second, 21-0. And Emmett up by 1, 7-6 over Valley View in the third. So we're going to take a quick break and be back with kind of a halftime rundown here on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Middleton Dance and Drill. Thank you again to our halftime performance sponsors, M&L Masonry, for your support.
All right, welcome back. And did we broadcast the dance?
Yeah.
All right, absolutely.
And the marching band.
And the marching band.
Well,
Everything you love about high school football you have tonight here from Middleton, Idaho. I ran up some stairs, so I actually have a little bit of a sharp.
Yeah, there's like 4.5 stairs, so I understand why you're out of breath.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to be in your 40s, man, and 4.5 stairs takes its toll on you. But good football game. 21-14 is the score here. Middleton on top, and really no answer from both sides.
Yeah.
Everybody scored on every possession, and if you like defense, this is not your game. If you like offense and a methodical offense, this is your game, Paul.
You know, we were talking about going over some of those scores, and speaking of defense, in the third quarter, Owyhee up on Cuna, 3-0. I don't think anybody would have guessed that score. The over-under is, yeah, the point spread is definitely, yeah, we're not going to even. I'm from Cuna, but I expected Owyhee to kind of come out and do a job at Cuna. They're surprising some people this year.
You know, and I did the Cuna Timberline game, and that one was an interesting game to say the least. It got away from Cuna towards the end, and I think Timberline's probably better than we thought.
Yeah.
That said, I didn't expect much from Cuna, but they're starting to put it together and stringing some wins together. Cuna could be, again, we're talking a lot about that middle group in this SIC conference and who's really going to step up there. And, again, I think we have about 4 or 5 teams. These 2 teams that are playing tonight, Middleton and Meridian, Cuna, Owyhee's in there. I think Boise was in the picture. They may need to figure some things out, but I definitely think Bora is in that conversation.
Yeah.
Timberline now with a couple of good wins. Mountain View is definitely down this year. I don't think anybody saw that coming. There's a chance they could turn it around, but I think Mountain View's down. So we have a lot of open spots now to go make it to the playoffs.
Yep.
And once you get there, anything can happen. A couple other scores around. 28-0 is what I have from Rocky. Do you have the same thing? 28-0 Rocky in the second quarter.
If we're both looking at the flash, it's 35-0. Are you on the flash?
Nope, I lied. I was on Score Stream, but
what are you doing?
I thought it was. I literally thought it was the flash. That's my fault. BK's up, though, up on Columbia, 28-0 in the first quarter.
I'm going to keep sighing at you.
No, this is hilarious because I thought that I was.
In unrelated news, there's a job opening here at IdahoSports.com for a play-by-play announcer.
And please talk to Ryan Luke before you apply. If you enjoy sports and being harassed relentlessly, this is the job for you, folks.
This is the job for you.
No, but a good job tonight by our camera crew, which is Paul. And he's been
darn right.
Done a good job. Paul, entertaining game. Let's talk a little bit about this game. And it has been an entertaining game. And the thing that I like and that I enjoy is when you see execution. And I think that we've seen execution.
Definitely.
Running the football, again, behind that big offensive line from Middleton. And they've been able to push kind of, that Meridian defense around. And Meridian's not small. It was funny. You and I were talking before the game. We talked about size. I was like, oh, Middleton's big. And then, you have to maybe dig through the roster a little bit. But Meridian's a good-sized football team. They've been able to push them around. And then you see the advanced quarterback play and some of that experience playing from Zeke Martinez, being able to move the ball downfield.
Well, he's a big quarterback. We mentioned 6 foot, 205. He's got the body to gain some yards. And as a quarterback, he's got the build. He's got the arm. So, if they let him kind of loose, let him run. And he was smart about it, too. He didn't force his throw, but when he needs to run, he goes all in. He doesn't half-a it. He just goes all the way when he decides to run, which is good for a quarterback.
What was that he doesn't do? He doesn't
half-apple it.
Half-apple it.
Yes.
Okay, that's
It's a family show.
It's a family show.
Yes.
So Zeke, interesting. Like we talked about, a 4-year starter. He does have a couple of offers out there. Memphis saw him at a passing camp, and it was kind of a friend of a friend. And University of Memphis, who most recently was being courted somewhat by the Pac-12, made a commitment to stay with the AAC. Again, if you haven't seen the Fighting Taters show, which is something that Lucas Gebhardt and I do weekly, we were not able to. Lucas is traveling this week, and we just could not hook up.
He's always traveling. He's
always traveling. But we cover everything beyond high school sports in the state of Idaho, and pretty much exclusive right now. We're talking football, and what that looks like, and how this realignment of college football is going to affect Boise State going to the Pac-12, which is big news. Does it matter? Yes, if you can get your quality up in terms of your opponents. But no, if it ends up being in the Mountain West, but just with the Pac-12 name. So at the end of the day, we are covering that and some of the highs and lows. And I don't know if you saw, there's this huge fiasco at UNLV where the starting quarterback says he doesn't get his NIL money, and he goes and enters a transfer portal. The running back enters, and all of a sudden you have a linebacker talking about it. It's just drama in Las Vegas.
It's the $100,000 he's owed, right?
It's the $100,000, and who would have thought in Las Vegas? Who cares? Here we are, Middleton, kicking off to Meridian, and they do an onside kick. Fair caught. And that was the other Martinez. Fair caught the ball. That was kind of an interesting thing. They faked it, and now all of a sudden, Meridian with fantastic starting field position at their own 43-yard line. I don't think that went exactly how Middleton thought it was going to go.
No, and the days of that traditional onside kick, I think, have been over for a while, but a lot of what we've seen the last 3, 4, 5 years is kind of the short kick in between the 30 and the 40.
Yeah.
And I have seen that recovered more than I ever have that onside kick.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that it's been, perfected as the kickers keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
Zeke Martinez takes the ball, throws it right in the slot, has a man wide open. That's going to go for about 11 yards, and that was a pre-snap read. Martinez saw that the defender was backed off, and he connects with number 19, and that's the same number 19 that caught the touchdown. That's not going to get any credit, but if you're number 19's family, know your son just made another catch.
Number 1 in our hearts.
That's number 1 in our hearts, number 19 on the field. So first down in Viking territory now, 46-yard line. Martinez shotgun formation.
One play, 11 yards.
One play, 11 yards. Martinez fakes it, throws it, fakes it again, but makes a dandy of a throw. Pump fake, got a guy in the air, and then still had enough wherewithal to get his man on the slant route. And that was Bolts Dason.
Boy, and Zeke's, there he goes. Now he's back in the picture. He got knocked on his keister pretty hard on that throw.
Yeah, sorry, that's Dason Bolts. I think that we have the roster backward, but Dason Bolts makes the grab on that. And he did get knocked on his keister, but he threw it as he was getting knocked back. You could see the arm strength there as he finished his throw. They hand the ball off to Miller. Miller goes off that left side, finds some room, and he gets corralled up around the neck. And they're going to get, I believe, a horse collar tackle. Typically, the horse collar is going to be on the back of the neck. And we'll see what the call is. It was an 8-yard gain. Yeah, see, they're discussing if it was a face mask or if it grabbed. I think they're going to wave it off. Well, no, they still kept it. So they're going to call face mask. All right, face mask.
Did they call it? It wasn't a personal foul, though, was it?
No, they just called the face mask. So maybe it looks like maybe the hand just raked over the face mask.
Yeah, at that point, I think it's 5. If I remember correct, first down, but you don't get the 15 yards.
Right. For the 5 yards would have given them that. But again, here we go with this offense. I mean, both sides.
Yeah.
And Meridian has scored fairly quickly. If we look at ball control, probably 80% to Middleton at this point. So we're going ball from the 18-yard line. Martinez fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, has a man, spins, dances, spins again, getting all kinds of people to move. They got to be careful. He'll throws the ball out of bounds. Absolutely, their smart play there, Zeke Martinez, and that's some advanced quarterbacking, knowing that you do not have something going. Got rid of the ball.
And he waited till the last second. I mean, it's not like he just panicked and bailed. Hit the eject button early on. He tried to let his receivers get open for him while he's scrambling away from a lot of blue jerseys running at him. Faked around, decided, okay, we're just going to have to reset, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, and in the scramble drill, if you're a receiver, you're supposed to work back to your quarterback. Nobody came open. I'm telling you what, I'm going to give hats off to the Meridian offensive line. There was nobody downfield. I was watching and saw big number 58. You're going to get your name called, buddy, and that's Dijon Curley. Swing pass out to Miller. Miller takes the pass, A lot of room in front of him. He dances into the end zone, gets a block downfield, and that was Malhoff who was out there, big number 77, and he released, and that's 310 pounds just mowing down, and Miller got behind him on the swing pass and took it into the end zone.
Yeah, that was just a great run, kept the legs moving, avoids the defense, gets it in, and that was probably the quickest drive we've seen, scoring, well, every drive's been a scoring drive. That's been the quickest one we've seen this entire game.
Yeah, 10:29, that took a minute and a half.
Yeah.
A minute and a half. And we may be tied up after this. So extra points up and very good. And ties it up 21-21 with 10 and a half left to play here in the third quarter. Give a quick shout out now, and we're going to read from some of our sponsors. Meridian Plumbing is a Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, and businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call with Meridian Plumbing, it will be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Meridian Plumbing offers no charge dispatch fee. The search for your permanent plumber is one call or click away, and that is Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. Let's give a shout out also to our power boosters. For Meridian, we have Meridian Plumbing in College of Western Idaho. And for Middleton, we have Meridian Plumbing again, Overhead Door and College of Western Idaho again, and BigInsurance.com. Paul, good ball game. I've said that about 18 times tonight, but I'm telling you, if you enjoy good execution on offense, this is your football game.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. And these teams coming out, playing hard, and everything's working out to be a good game. You know, Meridian's down a touchdown. Oh, they get the ball back to start the second half. They come down, score a touchdown. So really we're zeros a minute and a half into the third quarter.
Yeah, well, they just scratch everything off, and they nullify each other, and here we go. We got a 0-0 ball game, and Meridian is kicking off to Middleton with 10 and a half, basically starting this thing from scratch. And kicks up, and again, so that short, and they put a lot of air under it, and then if they can get a weird bounce and try and get something to go and you made that call. You said that, Paul. That has been the more effective kick, and that ball was just recovered. And if it would have taken a bad bounce, who knows? Maybe Meridian jumps on it.
You know, and it did take a pretty good Meridian bounce, a little sandwich. It just kind of landed and actually came backwards, and that's you don't get, even though the football you would think would kind of 50-50 on that, more often than not you see it, that momentum keep it going, but it stopped, hit just right, and actually popped back about a yard.
Yeah, popped back about a yard and had to scramble to jump on it, and that's what you're looking for. And maybe you do pick up, and look, 22-yard line starting position.
Yeah.
It's not like you gave up more than if it would have been a touchback, but you also had the opportunity to recover something.
Exactly.
So here we go. We have Smith, Brockton Smith in the shotgun, hands the ball off, and that's going to be, I believe, fumble. And third, I'll tell you, Lady Luck is on Middleton's side tonight. That ball, they put a helmet right on the ball. I believe that was number 8 for Meridian. That was like Gary Mitchell. Gary Mitchell, a couple of big-time offers for him. Father played football at Boise State, and he put a helmet on the ball.
And just a junior. They're going to have him another year.
Yeah. But Middleton able to jump down on that again, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 22-yard line. Smith takes it, hands ball off, this time to Perez. Perez, more of an upright runner, but boy, he finds a seam, falls forward, pick up about 6.
Jake Perez with the carry.
Yeah, we'll give him, 6.
And Perez just continuing what he was doing in that first half, which is get the football, run straight into the defensive line, and pick up yards.
Pick up yards, he has those quick feet, and like you said, quick acceleration in the hole. More of an upright runner, but that doesn't matter. He's able to kind of glide.
Brings up third down.
So big third down here, 3rd and 5 is what they're saying. The 2 backs in the backfield, tight end, split receivers. They're looking to get a jump off sides, and they're going to call it. Now, the big question these days is if they completely went over the line, and when you have the Middleton coach right there in your ear, you're absolutely going to call it.
Yep. You're going to make sure it's the right call as well.
It's going to be just short of the first down.
First down, Vikings.
I lied. It's going to be a first down. I don't lie often, but when I do, it's about first downs.
Huh. All right.
So here we go. Holman in his quarterback again. But the snap goes right to the back. That was, who was that? Was that Harper? I think it was Tyke Harper in the backfield. Yeah, that was. So Tyke Harper got the direct snap. And it's interesting the way they do it. They'll line up both Holman and Harper or Perez in the backfield. And then the ball just goes, and you kind of got to guess.
Yeah.
Are they going to snap it to Harper? Are they going to snap it to Holman?
And that's just a well-trained center.
Yeah.
You know, he can just kind of go right, straight, left.
Directional snapping.
Directional snapping.
Only a pickup of 1, though. Holman stays in, and they bring the extra lineman in. That's Toby Jones, the senior.
The flowing golden locks.
Whoa, I lied. They're going to throw. Then that's Holman throwing a football, folks. I mean, mark that on your calendar. That goes out to Perez, and Perez takes it, and he hangs on to it. And he's going to lean forward for the first down.
Did they give it to him?
They gave it to him. Holman, also a baseball player. Not really showing off the arm, but just enough to kind of complete it. And he did it with those gloves on.
Yeah, you think he would have taken the glove off, but hey.
Don't want to tip the hand, though.
You don't want to tip the hand.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Middleton's got a good baseball team, has for a while.
Great baseball team. I think they finished 5th in the state. They were picked. They were one of my picks. I did the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So Holman takes it, hands the ball off to Perez this time. Perez just got a huge hole behind the center and the left guard. The right guard bounces back left. And you want to talk about something exciting in the Idaho high school sports world. All of a sudden, this is going to be the first year that baseball will be a sanctioned state championship.
Yes.
Yes.
It's always been sanctioned. The tournament hasn't been sponsored by the IHSAA.
Okay.
That's
the potato.
Yes.
Again, Holman stays in now at quarterback.
And that just means we can't do it anymore. So that's the big news coming out.
Well,
thanks for pouring salt in that wound.
Salt in that wound. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, pass is complete. Gain of nothing on that play as Holman rolled out to his right. Now, from a selfish baseball guy, I have sons that play baseball. What it does do, though, is now if you were to go look on the IHSAA site, there are no state champions. They don't list the state champion.
Right.
They're going to start listing the state champions. So what you're going to have is in the year 2025, you'll have your first Idaho high school, per the records, state championship.
Well, Idaho Sports lists them back pretty far. Just want to throw that out
I'm just saying the IHSAA. Now, if you want a true listing, you got to go to IdahoSports.com.
Darn right, yeah.
Here we go. Smith back in at quarterback. Takes a shotgun snap, rolls to his left, has a man, throws back, and well defended.
They're going to flag that at the end of the play?
No, absolutely not. They're saying he held on to it, but and that was Braden Gousted, and he came across, and you know, it looked good from here, but I couldn't see his back shoulder. You had a little bit better, different angle than me.
Well, here's the problem with me on camera. So you got a little view screen anyway, right? But when they did my LASIK, they took away my near vision.
Oh, no.
So it's just a big blur for me.
Oh, no.
So I have to look up to see anything. Yeah, I'm pretty. Besides it being a small screen, it's just blurry.
All right, Paul has no input on that last play. I'm going to go with it was clean.
Obviously, yeah. We'll just go with the officials on this one.
Boy, did we just get our first stop of the game, folks?
I think we did.
We did, and the ball's snapped over the head of the puncher. Puncher takes it. He has all kinds of time. He may be able to get this off, and he does. He's going to get it about 4 yards, about 6 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
He got the first down with the punt.
First down. So it's going to be a punt of 5 yards. And I'll tell you what, he made the most out of what could have been just an absolute disaster for Middleton. And we saw a little bit of change of pace. Holman came in on offense for Middleton, changed it up a little bit. It's almost like if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Maybe Middleton was saying, hey, we got to maybe expand our repertoire here, and anticipating Meridian making some adjustments.
Yeah, we talked about what were the coaches talking about at halftime. Guarantee that's exactly what they talked about was, okay, we're going to have to change things up, expand the playbook a little bit.
So Meridian looking to score 2 in a row and possibly take the lead here in this game. Fake handoff, and it's a whoa. Oh.
That I saw.
You did see that.
I did see that,
That was a crazy one-handed grab there. And Dason Bolts made the grab, and initially went through his hands, and that's a long throw. Roll out to his right and lobbed it up there. Dason Bolts popped in his hands, and then ended up Odell Beckham Jr.ing that thing.
One-handed it?
One-handed.
Handed? Is that a word? One-handed it?
It is in Idaho.
Okay, good. Phew.
2nd and 2 now. And Meridian maybe dealing a little bit here. Martinez swing pass out to the running back, and he's bottled up right away. And Miller, no room to go. It's going to stay for a loss. Actually, no loss, gain of nothing. No gain on the play. Still going to remain 3rd and 2. I thought initially, but you saw the linebacker drift with him.
Yeah, that was some generous forward progress, I thought.
Stuck the ball out.
Which I'm not a fan of forward progress anyway. If you can pick up your guy and carry him back 30 yards and drop him, that's where the ball should be.
Should be.
Yep.
You can carry him in the end zone. It's touchdown or safety. Who knows?
Exactly.
Well, listen, the UFL now is looking for additional rule changes. Why don't you go talk to them?
Nobody else listens to me. Why should they?
Martinez under center, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Nobody downfield. Nobody's open, and Martinez keeps it. Sticks his head down right at the end and says, I'm going to punish you as well. And he rolled right. There were 2 men in the pattern on that, and both of them were bracketed. Nobody open, and it's going to be a 1st down for Meridian.
Yeah, he knew the hit was coming.
He did.
I'm going out of bounds. I'm going to get hit. Put the helmet down and see if I can inflict a little bit of pain myself.
He did. I don't think anybody's hurting, but it was the thought that counts.
It is.
Ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. 4:59 left here in the 3rd quarter. Martinez takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Miller. Makes a good juke in the hole. Stiff arm still stays on his feet. And he's rolling and rumbling and stumbling, as old Keith Jackson used to say. Gain of 10 yards on that one, and he pump faked a man and then stiff armed a guy into the ground.
Got just enough for the 1st down.
Just a bit outside.
Just enough.
Just enough. Gain of 10, and Martinez really showing off here tonight. 4:36 to go. Meridian answered by coming up with a big defensive stop after a little bit of change of play calling on the Middleton side. Meridian takes a step, hands the ball off. This is a new back. Gets stumbled, but then gets knocked down. Pick up about 4. That's number 32 in the backfield now. That's Hunter Cook. He's a senior. Have him listed as a safety, but I'll tell you what, when you need runners, anybody will do at that point. You can play all kinds of positions.
Yeah.
So Miller comes back in the game at running back, checks in. Martinez talking to the sidelines, looking to get the call here. And if you're Middleton, you kind of got to be going, oh, listen, we've been gashed for deep. We've been dinked and dunked. The defense has typically been okay, but not a stop tonight. Holman anchoring that in the middle of the field as a linebacker. Fake handoff, and Martinez slings the ball outside. He gets it. It's going to be a gain of about, well, it looks like it's going to be close to the marker, close to the 20-yard line.
I think it's going to be just short.
Just short, so brings up 3rd down.
Jackson Okamiko with the catch.
So Okamiko makes the grab on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. And what you don't have, if you're Meridian, you do have a good running quarterback. We've seen Zeke run really well tonight, but they don't have the Jalen Hurts tush push, or maybe they do. Who knows?
Maybe they do.
Nope, not doing it. 2 backs in the backfield with Martinez up back, but they do the same thing. And Martinez dances close to the 1st down, and he got past the marker, but just barely.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot to spare on that one.
It was interesting. He ran into the hole and thought he saw some daylight to his left.
Oh, wait. Are they going to measure?
Ooh.
They're going to measure this. It looks like the football's on the line, and on the opposite side, it looks like it would be a 1st down.
Yeah. What are they going to do here?
They're bringing the chains out.
All right. I refuse to make a call on this one because I'll be honest, I was terrible last time.
I'm saying 1st down.
All right.
I'm saying it.
We shall see. See how accurate.
Boy, that's the shortest it could possibly be.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm going to give hats off, props to this crew tonight because they are eyeballing saying they're not going to take a chance on that. They're going to measure. It's almost like they know something we don't.
It's like they're good at their job or something.
I know.
Weird.
Or is it rigged? No, it's not rigged.
You know what? So did you watch that game last night? The Cowboys.
Bits and pieces, yeah.
So at the very end, they were, now that I can't think of his name, but they're looking at the score, and Al Michaels actually said, well, there's a lot of people that are going to be upset because they're hitting a field goal, and you know what I mean. And he shanked it. He hadn't missed one all night long. I'm like, DraftKings is running the NFL.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I'm a conspiracy guy at this point anyway. So easy first down. Zeke Martinez did do the Jalen Hurts tush push, the Bush tush push, or whatever you want to call it. But going to be first down for Meridian. And again, they're looking a little methodical now, picking up yardage as it goes along. 2:43 left, and they are eating up the clock. And honestly, they have about 75% time of possession in this third quarter, which is the exact opposite as Middleton. So brings up Martinez under center, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, and now slings it out there and just tries to get rid of it. He was getting pursued. Had some heat on him. That was DJ Brokow. And just trying to get rid of the ball. Live to die another day. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 now from the 17-yard line.
It's crazy. We've seen one punt. One punt in this game.
It's crazy.
And it's only 21-21. Usually, you're ticking down into the third, no punts, scoring on almost every drive. You're thinking, it's like 45-42 or something, but nope.
Here we are. 42 points have been scored, and that's it. So Martinez in the shotgun, fakes the handoff to Miller, but hits his man out in the flat. That's the tight end, and he's going to bully his way down to the 6-yard line. That's going to be a first down. And like you said, there is no crowd. I feel terrible for Meridian. It is not that. Quite frankly, everybody should be feeling it. Every stadium here in the Valley is not that far away, and barely heard anything. That was a fantastic play call.
The student section came out, and that's what we're on right now, taking a look at the student section. I love a good student section.
Love a good student section. So, but you got to understand, too, this is somewhat of a down year, a little disappointing, so maybe the fan base isn't as excited. But Alvarado on the reception there, and he takes it down for the first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. And Martinez is dealing now and shows that quarterback savvy, knew that he had something initially and waited for it to develop. Martinez throws it quick, and he threw the back shoulder. That was the right throw, timing a bit off, and Okamika going to chase that ball, and that was such a dart. It goes flying out way past the track.
Yeah, the timing was just a little bit off. As he was turning, the ball was already on its way.
Yeah.
So in order for him to see it, catch it, just fraction of a second off. And Okamika, just a sophomore.
Just sophomore. Yeah, in high school, you throw it to them when they're open. In the NFL, you throw it, in college, you throw it to where they're going to be open. In the NFL, you throw them open, and just didn't work that time. So Martinez takes it, quarterback keeper to the left, and it looks like they're going to get a holding call. That's going to come back and put Meridian in a hole, so to speak, a hole with the holding call. So Martinez picked up about 3 on that play, and that's going to be coming back unless there's something dramatically off from what I saw. Yeah, they're going to march it back. So now you have a passing down. So it's going to be second. It should be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. And again, not unsurmountable, especially with a savvy quarterback. But could we get our 2nd stop of the game?
Stay tuned.
Only time will tell. Beautiful night here in the Treasure Valley. Under centers, Martinez gets hammered. And that's a big sack, and that changes the face of the game. DJ Brokaw with the sack on that one, and he came in. He was not fooled by the fake handoffs. Martinez was under center, faked it to Miller, and Brokaw came in and just popped Martinez. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he ran the Miley Cyrus play. He came in like a wrecking ball.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
That's going to be stuck in your head. You're welcome.
I hope you have a terrible night's sleep. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 22. Martinez runs, wheels back, circles, has it, just gets rid of it. And instead of taking a huge loss, and he's been dealing with that all game. Yes, he's made some plays, and he's made a lot of good plays, but that pressure has caused him to wheel back on himself multiple times.
Multiple times. You're absolutely right. And is that a breakdown of his offensive line, or is that just a really good defensive line? Good linebackers coming through. Is it a mixture of both? Either way, I don't think he cares. He just wants a little bit more protection so he can focus on throwing the football.
And what you'll see a lot of the times is that offensive line blocks down, and they'll leave that far side hoping he bites on a fake or he's not there long enough, because the rollout was to this side. They did blitz somebody from the near side, which caused Zeke Martinez to roll back to his left, and they left the man unblocked on the far side and ultimately caused him to throw the ball away. Now they're going to be attempting a, 40-yard field goal.
30 and
40.
Is it right at the line?
Yeah, right on the line there.
No wind to speak of.
Hopefully nobody breaks it either. Good snap, kicks up, and it's looks like it's good. 40-yard field goal.
Nice kick.
Great kick, and Spencer Walker now becomes the most recognized player for the Meridian Warriors as they take a 24-21 lead after they broke serve, and Meridian goes up at this point. Middleton looking to respond to that, but I'll tell you what, they stood up defensively.
Yep.
They got tough and they got strong. They only limited, I think it was a 30-yard drive, 45-yard drive, and then they pushed them back, and they ended up kicking the 40-yard field goal. So the defense made the adjustments, both Middleton and Meridian. I think we kind of expected that coming into the second half.
Yeah, definitely. You always want it, especially when it's a close game like that. It's a game of chess, right? They come out and, okay, we're going to have to change our strategy just a little bit. And so far, Meridian looks like they've done the best job in adjusting. But Middleton's going to get a chance to come out and show what they've done as well.
Yeah, Middleton, I would be surprised if we went back to saw a healthy dose of Perez.
Yeah.
Maybe Holman running the ball, but I think you're going to see Smith in at quarterback a little more. Gives him a little bit different dimension when he's in there. Interesting game going on over in eastern Idaho right now. Highlands up on Pocatello by 2 in the 3rd quarter. Didn't expect that.
Yeah. It's been since 2010 was the last time Pocatello beat Highland in the Black and Blue Bowl.
2010.
Yeah.
That's been a minute.
You were in, what, junior high?
Yeah. All right. Kid taken it. He runs right into it. Just a couple of Meridian kickoff coverage team. Who was that? That was Lewis. Lewis on the return, and probably could have took one more cut. No, 2010. How old was I? What year is it? That would have been 14 years ago. So let's do the math. I was 29.
I've been about 33, 34, somewhere in there.
Yeah. And I never got actually a day older, so 29. You asked me, I'm 29.
Stop right there.
That's right there. Don't mind the gray, folks. It doesn't mean a thing. It means experience.
It does. You're distinguished.
Distinguished. All right, so Brockton Smith back in a quarterback. Couple receivers to his left, and he hands the ball off to Perez. Perez done a great job all night, and he glides through that left side, falls forward, lands about the 30-yard line. Jake Perez, I do not have his stats right now, but if I did, he would probably be pushing about 65 yards on the night rushing. Second down and 3. Middleton needs a good response here. They can jump out and take the lead with a touchdown. Smith takes the snap, again, hands to Perez. Perez gets bottled up, but he gets 2 yards before he's tackled. And that was a little generous step off by,
Yeah.
by the referee. The line judge is like, yep, walks out. Maybe I'm going to take a step forward. So Jose Garcia with the tackle. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. Or are they? We
Looks
don't know
like it.
anymore. All right, first down it is.
Yeah, I was in Salmon last weekend, and the side judge on the other side was always about 2 yards off of what the actual yardage was. And so I'm looking, and and it's a small field, dark. It was pretty confusing.
Well, this is an absolute gem of a stadium and facility. That's the end of the third quarter. Go to a quick break here with the Meridian Warriors up 24-21 over the Middleton Vikings here from Middleton, and we'll be right back after this.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
And welcome back. I feel like we were gone forever, but it's good to be back on air,
It is.
Paul.
It's good. You and I think we had texted a week ago, 2 weeks ago about, man, it'd be great to do a game together again. Let's make it happen. Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. The universe listens.
We what's the term? We manifested that.
We did. We did.
We manifested that.
Logan's kid's birthday is today, and so he took the night off.
Well, it's his kid's fault for having a birthday.
I know. It's his wife's fault for having it today.
Fair.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
Not cool. Or, I mean, maybe cool. Who
Not
knows?
a lot of family planning going on there. Never have a kid on a Friday.
Meridian crowds the line of scrimmage, but Perez takes the handoff. Able to dart through, leans forward. Going to pick up 2 on the carry. And you start to see the change has been Meridian is now crowding the line of scrimmage. We talked about maybe some run blitzes in the first half and leaning into those holes. And Meridian is now kind of figuring out, cracking the code. I think Middleton, again, on that last drive, tried to do something a little bit different. And we'll see what kind of variations they have right now.
Ooh, high snap, able to bring it down.
Yeah, Brian brings it down to Perez. Perez gets balled up in the backfield, though. Big loss of yardage. Going to lose about 4. Going to take it back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Not ideal for the Middleton team. Looks like we have an injured Warrior on the ground.
And it's one of those plays where slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And he wanted to get that football to Perez as fast as he could. Ended up going a little bit higher than he wanted. Had to jump up for it, bring it down. And when the timing is off on a play like that, you get what we had here. And so it's now going to be 3rd and 10.
So we have an injury. It looks like a cramp. And I've seen more cramps this year, and I'm not sure why, but he is locked in, and they are trying to move his calf muscle.
During that game last night, Cowboys-Jets, somebody got a cramp. They took him back and gave him an IV.
Yeah.
And rehydrated him. I'm
yeah.
like, how you're a professional football player. How do you get dehydrated? I mean, don't you have a staff of nutritionists and someone walking around all the time with a water bottle in your everyday life?
Yeah, it's been, I've seen more cramps this season than I ever have, and that's all based on, and it's been a surprisingly hot summer, and I know that they condition, but you would imagine they'd be more accustomed to that, and here we are, again, just a beautiful, perfect weather for football.
Yeah, it is tonight.
So I do have a cramp story. I've told this probably 15 times.
I haven't heard it. It's brand new.
I know, that's why we're doing it together, man. So it was my junior year, and I was playing. I got bad cramps, and it was early on in the season. It was hot, kind of a day game, I want to say. So I get these cramps. I run to the sideline. And one of the coaches drinking a Coca-Cola hands it to me. He's like, "Here you go. Drink this." So I drink it. Little I know that was the absolute worst thing he could have given to me. Smith takes the snap, throws deep, throws high, and that may be a grab. And they're going to give it to him.
Wow.
Thing of beauty. And Severa went up over the top. Great defense, better reception. I'll tell you what, that's the best long play other than that deep ball, I lied. There was a deep ball by Severa as well in the middle of the field at the end of the first half. It's going to be a first down for Middleton, and very timely because Meridian was almost on the verge of breaking serve again.
Yes. Now they've got first down at their own 45, moving down the field.
All right, so Smith takes a handoff. He hands it to Perez. Perez sees a gap, goes through, takes a shot, but not after he gets 10 yards up the field. Just like you said, quick feet and quick acceleration through the hole.
Yeah, he took that gap that you called it. It was pretty wide. His lineman did a great job preparing the way for him. Ends up getting, again, 11 yards. Needed 10, got 11, first down, right at midfield.
So they're going to put 4 linemen, 1 stand-up defensive end. And they slant to the right, and Perez takes a handoff again, gets upended. But he is just doing really well. He's doing a great job of feeling when that opening comes around, and he slides to the right and to the left. And
he's just doing that cha-cha slide. Slide to the left.
Oh, yeah.
To the right.
Let's go. Smith back in. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off, and going to be wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage. And that was Tyke Harper was in that time. Harper kind of got bottled up early on, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. And if this were the first half, I would say 3rd and 4, no problem. Second half, we'll see what happens. Have an interesting play call. So they're bringing the jumbo package in with Holman at quarterback. A couple of extra linemen. And they're just playing bully ball right now.
Boy, Cuna is leading Owyhee in the 4th, 7-3.
And
wow.
That is a shootout, my friends. So Holman in the backfield takes the snap. High snap, he bobbles it. Causes a little delay on the timing, but it doesn't matter. Holman, he's going to get the first down. And more, he's still on his feet.
Jeez.
The rugby scrum goes out to the 30-yard line. And after an almost disastrous snap, Drew Holman showing the strength.
And he's on the bottom of that pile with 20 other guys on top of him. That's one thing about that scrum is it gives everyone in the vicinity time to come and join the party. And when you go down, everybody's right on top of you.
So here we go. New life breathed into this Middleton offense. And maybe there's a jump start they needed. Quick handoff to Perez. Perez gets hit at the line of scrimmage, going to pick up about a half yard. And that was an awkward snap. And you can see Smith looking at his center saying, dude, that hit me right around the thighs. And with that timing handoff, Perez needs to be careful. He almost got past Smith before he took the handoff. And luckily, able to hang on to the ball. That has to be the... You know, over the years, there have been all kinds of really just, we'll call them iconic sports songs. And I would say Seven Nation Army is one of those. So here we go. Perez in the backfield with Smith. Takes the snap, looks downfield, looking, hangs on to it. He's going to be sacked. Ball's out. And is this 4th time the charm?
I don't know.
Meridian sure thinks it is. Turns out, nope. That is 4 caused fumbles. 4 caused fumbles and no recoveries.
And what I can imagine happened in the bottom of that pile is Meridian's looking. Their guys got it. Before the officials get there, Meridian or someone from Middleton ripped it out of his hands.
One of the strong guys gets under there and pries it away. So here we go, 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 for Middleton. 3 receivers to the right, not typical where you would find him. Snap bobbled. Smith looks downfield, has a man down across the middle. Severa catches. It's going to be a first down, and he was wide open. Cleared that initial layer, and he came through the middle of the field. And again, Middleton answers when we thought it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, Severa's been that go-to guy when they need a lot of yards on that pass play. He's made, well, that was a routine catch, but with that defense, it was a great catch. That's 3 great catches for him in this football game.
And 3 first downs on 3rd downs for Severa. Ball goes back to Perez, led by Holman. Perez keeps his feet, and he rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. Big first down, and that feels like Middleton Viking football.
Yeah, he should have been down with a good 4-yard run is where he was first touched. And he just breaks free, and all of a sudden it's 1st and goal from the 4. He's an animal.
He's an animal, and good luck stopping what's coming right now.
Yeah.
Extra linemen, they're going to do this Holman under center package, and it's going to be, well, Holman in the shotgun.
Yeah, he's going to run up.
Now, there we go. Ooh, that's going to be a false start. That's going to back him up, though. Everybody got a little anxious on that when Meridian tried to jump, but they're going to call a false start. Back him up 5 yards. That does change the play calling.
It does. I mean, when they needed 1 yard, they've always gotten that push, 1 plus an extra 2 yards. So those 3 yards, very doable on that push. Now they're back, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And it's right in the middle of the field, so they don't have a strong side or a weak side.
Yeah, and they're going to look to do maybe some more traditional play calling, or not.
Or just give it to Perez.
Or just Perez, yeah.
Just take it and run. Oh, or not.
Flip the line of scrimmage to the strong side left. Ball disastrous over the head of Perez in the backfield, and he just jumps on it. And you go from lining up at the 3-yard line and now all the way back to the 26-yard line. Aaron snap over the head of Perez, and that should have just been traditional. That's where you start saying, maybe let's just go under center.
Yes. You know, and what's, if you're a Middleton fan, you're down 3, 6 minutes left in the game. When Meridian went up 3, everybody looked at it and went, okay, lots of time, we're good. Well, things have happened since then, and now we're clock running 6 minutes, and it's 2nd and goal from the 26-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 26. More traditional play calling here. If you're Meridian, just cover Severa.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he just, I thought he caught the ball. Great pass across the middle. Good defensive call. They backed him off and said, we're going to give you that.
Yeah.
Pick up of about 10 yards.
Yeah, we'll give you the 10-yard play. You're still 20 yards away.
That's right. So 2nd and goal from the 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. Now at this point, I would say field goal's on the table.
Yeah.
Get it in field goal position.
Yep.
You don't have to get all the way into the end zone. Get it a manageable field goal.
And there is a tailwind that has picked up a little bit after the sun went down.
And I'm going to lick my finger and stick my finger up in the air to see where it's coming from. And I think it's coming from the west, heading kind of southeast. So Severa single coverage on the near side, and he has been the Meridian killer. And he gets the fade pass, and he goes, and they're not going to call anything on that.
No.
Over the top, and that was good coverage. They're jawing at each other. Severa, and who is that? That's going to be Kalani Reynolds, the senior, just jawing back and forth.
4th and goal from the 18, so a 28-yard field goal.
Well, let's see where they put it. So 30, it's going to be let's see, where are they going to snap it? Wherever they put the ball, add 10. Where he lines up. So here we go, from the 30, from the 26, so a 36-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good, kick is up, and he looks like he got it. Field goal's good, just like they drew it up, and we have a tie ball game, Paul, 24-24.
Yep.
Defenses have settled in here in the second half. 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go to play in this ball game. What a good game. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
I love Lookout's campus branch. The vibe and the service. But with digital banking, it all comes to me. My customizable dashboard provides all my information. Accounts, cards.
Anything else?
I'm good. Bill pay, even my credit score. Gotta go. I mean, you gotta go download this app and upload convenience today.
Dear.
And the cannon got us again.
Yep.
After the score. Paul flinched more than me, just for the record.
Good thing I wore my brown pants today.
I don't even have anything to say to that. If you're listening to this and you're watching this, we do have a good time, folks, and this is good. First of all, we love football. Second of all, we love high school football. And third of all, we're having a good time doing it. So
Yes.
There's going to be an opening apparently after this. So.
No, you're back. See, Glenn Jones, he's been with us since 2006. I have fired him probably 100 times.
Oh, good.
You're fired, Glenn. But we always bring him back, so.
So don't pay any attention.
No, don't bring any attention to it.
Yeah, that one was weird. They didn't blow the play. They didn't say it live. They didn't give him the go. There is no media timeout. They don't care about us up here.
No.
But for some reason, they did not give the go-ahead to kick the ball, and so Middleton fired it off. Now, speaking of fired it off, there is some copious amounts of cannon smoke blown across the field here.
Yeah, that's a lot of smoke. But you can tell where the wind's blowing. Yeah. Definitely north to south on this. You know, at Eagle High School, the way that stadium is set up, where they're cooking the hamburgers, that smoke always wafts
all
across.
Over the top.
And we're always in the press box facing west. And so for football season, when it's 7:30, the sun's coming down with the smoke, you can't see anything.
See a thing, yeah.
Can't see a thing.
I've done plenty of games at the stadium in Eagle, and you'll get that. Now, if they put you in the press box, that happens to be one of the nicest press boxes you'll see. Well, here we go. Maybe for real this time. They're going to blow the play live. There we go. Hands down. Now you can kick the ball. So sends it up. That's going to be a touchback. Sends it almost to the back of the end zone.
Good strong kick.
So not messing around here. Plus he had that tailwind.
Again, make sure you check out the Friday Night Flash. Not only do we have updated scores, but by the end of the night, we'll have all of the final scores. Usually we like to have all the scores in around the state by midnight, and it's always those northern Idaho small schools that are really hard to get. But we send out texts to coaches, and in the old days we would actually call police stations in those areas because there's always a cop there.
Oh.
Hey, what was the score of the game you were at tonight?
That's no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense.
That's what we do for you, the fans. Oop, that's going to get blown dead.
Yeah, well, not the way you want to start the drive. False start. Meridian now 1st and 15, going to start from their own 15-yard line. And if you want to look at the glass half full, it's just more yards to gain.
Yeah. Pad those stats a little bit.
One of my favorite high school chants, you can't do that. And talk about the most rude, but you got to love it.
I wish you'd told us sooner.
Wait, we can't?
We can't?
So here we go. Martinez in the shotgun formation. Looks to his right, throws a quick out, and it looks like gonna get a couple of yards on that. Initially, I didn't think he was gonna get. He caught it with about 3 yards, and then he turned back around. And so Bolts made his way back upfield, picks up a 4. He's thrown that first down comeback pattern, I think, 4 times tonight.
Yeah, and it's working. He's only a yard short. They can pick up a yard.
Well, 2nd and 11.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong stick. My bad.
They can pick up another yard to get to where it was with 10. Here we go. Martinez with the keeper. Goes to his right, cuts back to his left. Stiff arms. He's tough to bring down. And he's going to pick up close to 10 yards.
So like I said, they're a yard.
They're a yard
They're
short.
a yard away, right.
Yeah, you meant to say that right now.
Got ahead of myself.
That's right.
That's what happened.
Going to bring up 3rd and 1. And Martinez has been tough to bring down. We've seen him stiff arm a couple of guys, put him in the ground. It's part of his repertoire, and he's been doing that since a freshman. He's been starting as a freshman. He came in for his older brother during his senior season. Older brother got injured, and Martinez started for a good portion of the season. Older brother came back in to finish it off, be in the playoffs. But Martinez, lots of experience. It's the keeper. They're going to push it, and boy, he just gets it again. Definitely not the same result as you would see, and Martinez is going to have to come off. That helmet got popped off, so he's going to have to take a seat for, oh no, I lied, that's a lineman. Never mind. So we're going to have a lineman that's going to take a seat for one play, but Middleton.
Connor Rice.
Connor, strap it on, buddy.
Those things, they don't come off easily. So when they come off, it hurts.
It does hurt.
And people are like, oh, the helmet came off. Well, so did his ear. You know, those hurt.
I got a face mask one time,
and it pulled me up. And I remember it felt like it ripped my nose off.
Ow.
It legit, like it felt like there was a rip underneath my nose. And I kept going to my team. I'm like, hey, is it still intact? Like, you're good, man. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm like, no, are you sure my nose is intact?
Hey, so it's a timeout, and I wanted to ask you about your podcast, The Fighting Taters, Lucas Gebhardt. Kind of tell everybody when they can listen, where they can go to watch past episodes, what you guys talk about again, just for those that kind of came in late, maybe didn't hear you talk about it.
Yeah, so The Fighting Taters, Lucas Gebhardt and I have been doing games together, and we just have so much fun. And one thing that we love talking about is what happens beyond. We talk about recruiting beyond high school level with sports. So Lucas and I will talk about anything that has to do with above the high school level. So we'll cover Boise State, College of Idaho, Idaho State, University of Idaho. We talk about recruiting and where they're going. Typically, we like to do it Thursday night. We weren't able to get an episode out because Lucas was traveling and we had some busy stuff going on. We've had some great guests going on, and we've had some really fun. Quentin Michaels coming on, a former BSU great, went and was an all-pro safety with the Eagles. And you can find that on all your favorite podcast locations, whether it be iTunes, Spotify, etc., or you can find us on YouTube to watch us. I mean, we are pretty handsome gentlemen, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
but if you don't want to see our faces,
he's a ginger.
He's a ginger.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and just listen to us. But we like to talk about everything that's going on. We try to stay in the update and the know with all of our contacts, but we have a good time doing it, and I think that's the best part of it.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's great. If you haven't listened to it yet, make sure you do. You can go to IdahoSports.com and check it out there as well if you're too lazy to go to Spotify or YouTube or anywhere else, or if you're old like me and don't really know what you're doing. You can just go to Idaho Sports.
Yeah, and we do not have it on cassette tapes or CDs, Paul. So
8-track, maybe? I date back that far.
Woo! Actually, I do remember, too. We had one in my first car. I remember the 8-track.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Miller with the handoff. Comes to his left on first down. Going to pick up maybe a yard at most. And it looks like, I mean, look, with 3 minutes to go, do you play for overtime? Because this Middleton defense has looked stout here in the second. Both defenses have looked stout. With the initial touchdown by Meridian to tie the score, then they came back with a stop, kicked the field goal. Then Middleton came back with a stop, came back, kicked a field goal. Look, the look is a little bit different here in the second half. 24-24, fourth quarter, 2.5 minutes to go. And they just seem almost content to play for overtime. Martinez takes a snap, rolls to his right, tries to create some more room, create some time. He's going to get tackled, and boy, that's going to be a big loss. Looks like he's going to get a hit out of bounds, and so that was just an unfortunate play. If it is a personal foul, that will be an automatic first down.
Well, that'll be a huge break.
Martinez usually does not make that play. He will get rid of it and get it beyond the line of scrimmage to preserve it. If it stands, if they wave it off. So here we go.
Personal foul.
Oh, wow. Personal foul against Middleton. And they're going to call a late hit, or hit out of bounds is technically what it is. It's going to be 15 yards. I don't disagree. He was going to the sidelines, and there was an extra. The only thing I would say is it is difficult if you're already heading in that direction to pull up.
It is. Who knows what? I mean, it's a ways away for us. But still, yeah, at this point in the game, no matter if it was right or wrong, the kid that did it, it was close enough to get called, and I'm sure he's going to hear about it.
48-yard line, handoff goes to Miller. He kind of dances away behind his offensive line. And again, it looks like we're, oh no.
Luke Miller with the carry.
Oh no, this is not good. We got a man down for Middleton. And just grabbing that knee.
We do have an injured player on the field.
And I don't have a number on it. He is in pain on the ground, and you don't like to see that.
Football fans, at this time, we'd like to remind you that after
Andy Ankney's even going out there.
onto the field, this includes fans, student athletes, anyone else we need to get off the field at the conclusion of this game so we can help.
Tough loss here for Middleton. You know, more than anything, yeah, it was a pickup of 5 yards and you can do it, but just the emotional toll that it takes when you have one of your teammates on the ground can be difficult.
So they sent Andy off the field coming to the near side. They're bringing the cart out.
Yeah, well, they don't have a stretcher, but yeah, it's going to be a knee injury. Unless it's a broken leg, but I don't think it was a broken leg.
I think they'd bring the ambulance out for that one.
Yeah, so what happened was, we can go back and watch it here on replay, but no, we won't, I'm kidding. But what happened was he planted as Martinez came in the backfield, and he planted to go back the other direction after he handed the ball off, and he buckled, his knee buckled on that, from what I could see. That's unfortunate. As soon as we get a number here, if you're Middleton, you're still in this game. 2:14 to go here in the fourth quarter, and ball's placed at the 48-yard line. After that,
they're helping him up. That's a good sign.
That's going to be number, is that 20? I believe that's number 20. It's going to be Parker Lambert. Is it number 20?
Yeah, I don't know. Dangerous game you're playing there, just calling out names. Got family at home going, what? Wait, what?
Who was that? Yeah, I'll have a little bit more here when he's sitting on the back. Gives his clear shot to his number. See a lot of these Middleton players taking a knee, kind of the traditional. Yeah, that is Parker Lambert, the 6'5" senior, and I want to say Lambert's a basketball player as well, if I'm not mistaken. But
well, if he's 6'5" and 200 pounds, they hope he is.
They hope he's a basketball player. It might not be a basketball player this year, though. If it is anything severe,
he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he'll be fine. Glass half full.
Half full, quarter full. There it is.
No.
So they're going to take him off the field here. We'll get the game action going again in just a moment. They're taking him the other direction. It's too bad. You hate to see, especially your senior year with the injury. And I don't think it was homecoming because we didn't see any homecoming royalty.
Nope.
So, all right.
Just a big game.
Just a big game. And again, a big game in the sense that this is a little bit of a revenge bowl for Middleton. And on top of that, they're really trying to establish themselves. Now, they are 1-0 in the division, which puts them squarely in the middle of the playoff hunt. So all is not lost with 2 losses. So here we go. Martinez hands the ball off and wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that was
Leo Klinger on the carry.
Okay, Leo Klinger.
Met hard by number 61.
I have a Hunter Cook, but maybe it was Leo Klinger, and I've been saying the wrong name.
What number?
Number 32, because I don't even have one. Yeah, there it is, Leo Klinger. So Leo Klinger with the carry. So here we go, 3rd and 4. Zeke Martinez in the shotgun takes the ball. Gonna try and do it himself, but he is bottled up. 1:33 to go, and we'll see if Middleton elects to stop the clock and see if they can get into this, or if they're gonna play for overtime. And I think you'll see Meridian content to just let this clock run, maybe even take a delay of game penalty right here to take this clock down as far as it can go.
You have so many timeouts left, you might as well take one and stop it.
Well, both sides have all 3 timeouts, I think.
Well, yeah.
From what I can see. The scoreboard doesn't have it, and then the other one decided not to tell us. So
I don't think there's been a timeout taken.
I don't either.
Unofficial timeout.
So now the clock's, okay, so there they go. Now they're going to blow the delay game, which Meridian's perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
They're going to bet on the fact that they can withstand a 1-minute 4-second drive from Middleton.
What happened in the end of the second quarter?
End of the second
54
quarter.
seconds, and that was 70 yards. Excitement in the air.
You can feel it, this Middleton crowd. You can see some of the coaches on the sideline turning around, waving their hands to get involved. So they're going to decline it I don't know why you would decline it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, see, there they go. Now the coach is saying, no, we want to accept it. This is odd. I am not sure.
Oh, you said you didn't want to decline.
You did.
Oh,
You didn't.
okay, I got it. Our bad.
There it is. Okay, take it back 5. And again, you can see Zamberlin on the far side. What are you doing? Well, you got to delay a game, and he didn't care. That was all planned anyway. So, So again, they're looking to punt with 1:04 left, and no timeouts were used so far.
Well, that's when you boom it or shank it.
Does take a little bit of a Meridian bounce, and it's going to go out probably at the 20, we'll call it 30-yard line, right on the money.
Well, they do have that 30-yard, 50, 1 minute playbook.
They do.
We saw it.
And they just got done kicking a 36-yard field goal to tie it up. So here's the stage. Here's what we know. 1:02 left, tied 24-24. Big game for both sides. Meridian sitting at 1-3. Some tight losses, some losses to a couple teams they didn't think they would lose to. And Middleton sitting at 2-2, but 1-0 in the conference means a lot. Smith takes the shotgun, almost a high snap again. He's looking to his right. He's looking for Saveda, his man. He gets bottled up, but then escapes.
Ooh.
And he escapes again and again and again, and he is not going down, and he turns what would have been a sack into a gain of 2 yards. Unbelievable escaping from it. They call a quick timeout. 47 seconds left to go. Paul, nobody could tackle him.
There was a block. I think it was 70. I think it was Dallin Grimes who laid a lick on the Meridian player that ended up blocking 2 or 3 other guys right when he was coming through. Boy, that was a big hit.
Big hit.
Rattled some fillings out.
Dallin Grimes. Let's take a look at him real quick. I'll let you know what I find out. D1 prospect. They really like his size and his length. He's athletic. He's done a lot. I think he's a 3-year starter, if I'm not mistaken, here for the Middleton Vikings. Plays that left tackle. Absolutely critical as this game wears on. Here we go, 9:15. What time is it? 9:14. So 47 seconds left to go. Brockton Smith at quarterback takes the snap, rolls to his right again, looking for Saveda. Saveda's his man. Ball's up, and it's a completed pass. It's going to be beyond the 6, which is going to stop the clock. And they have not stopped the clock to move the sticks, which is interesting. But, there they go to wind it. So that's on the Middleton. They should have stopped it, but. So here we go. Brockton Smith again, looks across the middle. Tries to escape, gets tripped up and just tripped up.
And it ticked off 6-7 seconds. That could come back and haunt you if you're not careful. But their backs are kind of turned to their crowd. You heard a couple people in the crowd saying, "Stop the clock!"
Stop the clock. Yeah, absolutely. And they didn't. So anyway, they're going to stop the clock as well. 24-24, 18 seconds to go, and
got some finals coming through. CUNA did beat Owyhee 14-3 in that one. Rocky up 55-10 over Centennial. Timberline up 21-0 on Capital in the third. Coeur d'Alene up on Sandpoint 26-14. Eagle all over Mountain View 52-0. And Highland, 3-point game up 21-18 in the Black and Blue Bowl.
Black and Blue Bowl. So Dallin Grimes, #1 rated recruit, committed to Boise State. So here we go, snap. Smith looks, tucks the ball. Looking to create some space, runs to the sideline, does get out of bounds. 11 seconds to go, made the smart move. Also made a smart move to not throw the ball once he got past the line of scrimmage.
They just, what got him here was the run game. And this final drive they've had with about 64 seconds left, need to go 70 yards. It's all been pass, and the quarterback is to run as a safety valve. And Perez is just sitting there going,
I'm right here.
Yeah.
So Saveda over here on the near sideline, and if you watch, they'll bracket him. They're rolling that high safety on him. He has been the Meridian killer tonight on third down. 3 receivers to the left. Again, Saveda to the right. He's running the drag route. They're going to blow the play, and that was designed for Saveda. You can see it right there.
Second came off the clock at 10 seconds. I'm guessing they'll put that second back on.
Timeout. Called on the field.
So they're going to call a timeout. No, they're not.
Yeah, they did.
Did they? All right, false start.
Oh, I thought
it was a false start, so they called a penalty. It's going to be 1st and 15. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line in Meridian. And you have enough time here for 2 plays. So if you can get enough and get it within spitting distance of a kick, you got to give it a go, but then you don't want to risk maybe under kicking or having a blocked or returned.
Unless he scrambles for
Smith
9
drops
seconds.
the snap, throws it, has a man, incomplete pass. So 8 seconds to go. Through behind Maxwell, the intended target on that play.
2nd and 15, 8 seconds. What do you do, Mr. QB?
Me? I take a knee and play for overtime. There's absolutely
no guts, no
Where's
glory.
Where's your sense of adventure? He doesn't have the. I just don't think he has the arm to get it there, and unless you run some kind of flea flicker. But at this play, I would just hand the ball off to Perez and see what happens, and then play for overtime. But who am I? Smith drops back, looks to throw it, gets crushed, and then a lineman recovers it. And he's taken down, and that's going to be the end of regulation. Was that Grind? No. That was number 77 for Middleton. Dakota Alsop. He's going to be credited with a fumble recovery, so his name will have a statistic by it. Oh, they're going to say 1 second.
Ooh.
Listen, you got sacked last time with the fumble. What if they scoop and score on that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, your best bet as a coach.
He hasn't had a clean 3-step drop, look. He hasn't had a clean one of those in the last 64 seconds of clock time. It is take the snap, 3-step drop, pocket collapses, moving. He hasn't had a steady look at his receivers in the last 6-7 plays.
Yeah, and
he's been hurried.
Yeah, if you look, it's a 4-man rush, and Meridian is dropping 7 players, and they're layering it, and nothing deep. Obviously, they don't want anything to go over it. The good news is all they have to do, if you're Meridian, is keep everything in front of you, because there's no time for a field goal. So even if they get tackled to the 1-inch line and keep them out of the end zone, they live to play some overtime, and we get some bonus football. All right, if it's me, your big play receiver, Sevra, lines up here. Okay, so it's going to be a timeout by Meridian to talk it over, see what they saw, talk about it.
Yeah, Meridian can't be happy with that second put back on the clock.
Well, you're playing in Middleton. That's all I got to say about that. That second does not go back on the clock if you're playing at Meridian.
Right.
And that's okay. We get bonus football.
We do. I should have brought a hoodie. It's getting a little nippy. Not bad. After this summer, I feel terrible. I feel guilty complaining that it's a little bit chilly. When it was 110,
It was a hot summer.
We're dying.
Yeah, hot summer, a lot of smoke.
Yes.
I could do without that. It's funny, my wife, we've been here for years, and she said the only thing that she does not like about Idaho is the smoke.
Well, there shouldn't be smoke for a few years because everything burned up this year.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, Broxton Smith takes the snap, and he looks. Severs his man. He throws it underneath, and they're just going to see what they can do. And keeps his feet. Perez does get hammered from people coming all over the place, but he gets brought down, and that's going to be the end of regulation. Tie 24-24. I don't know what to say, Paul. Good football game brewing here, and I think they're Everybody's about as excited as we are. We're going to go see overtime.
Tied up at half, tied up into regulation.
Yeah.
Getting our money's worth here tonight.
Absolutely money's worth. No, it wasn't tied at half. It was 21-14, wasn't it? Because the Meridian got the ball, marched down, and scored, or was it?
No, we said we're going to wipe the
Yeah, because remember they scored right after with 10:30 left.
Oh, you're right.
So it was 21-14, but then
Fine.
But then Meridian scored quickly, and we're going to wipe it clean. So almost tied at halftime.
Always have to be right.
Just ask, talk to my wife if you really want to know.
I hear you.
Yeah, but brings us back to a couple of questions we have now. Barring the notwithstanding the injury to the Middleton player, we've had a pretty clean game. We did have a cramp, but for the most part, been a clean game. Some penalties here and there, but this thing's shaping up to be a fun. Now, high school overtime is fun. Starts from the 20-yard line, and you head in to score. And after the second overtime, then you have to start going for 2.
Ooh, now you're saying second overtime.
Why not?
Man.
Let's keep going. I thought we were going to end quick.
Oh, after that first half?
Yeah.
It was like a 45-minute first half. Everything went by quickly. And the second half slowed down a lot. And then we're going into overtime. Most of the games, barring anything up north, are getting over already. You can go to the Friday Night Flash and check out final scores now.
Yeah, well, I have a quick break. Meridian Plumbing is Treasure Valley's top choice when it comes to your plumbing needs. For 40 years, Meridian Plumbing has been serving new home builds and remodels, farms, and businesses across the Treasure Valley. After your first service call with Meridian Plumbing, it will be easy to see why thousands of customers return year in and year out for all their plumbing needs. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better,
what?
Meridian Plumbing, that's right, it does get better, offers no charge dispatch fee. The search for your permanent plumber, not parameter, permanent plumber is one call or click away. And that is to Meridian Plumbing. Choose the safe local plumber. Choose Meridian Plumbing. And our Meridian Power Boosters, Meridian Plumbing, that we just talked about, it doesn't get any better, they say. And College of Western Idaho, Middleton Power Boosters, Meridian Plumbing, Overhead Door, College of Western Idaho, and BigInsurance.com.
I have been a customer of Meridian Plumbing for several years. Always do a great job.
It's great. I know there are, I just knocked, sorry, did you hear that?
Did I hear that? I'm sorry, what?
What?
You blew out an eardrum.
My watch hit my microphone and absolutely blew my eardrums out. So.
I heard the same thing you did.
Woo! Apologies, folks. So here we go in
So they're going to come down here.
So they're going to come down to the north end zone. Meridian's going to take the ball first. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And they'll play it like they are at the 25-yard line. Apologies, 20-yard lines in high school football or college football. So 25-yard line, and you get your 1st and 10. You have an opportunity to pick up 2 first downs if needs be, and you put it in the end zone. It's untimed. You do have
play clock.
You do have a play clock, meaning there is no game clock, but you do get a timeout as well. I lied. Flip that. Meridian is on defense, and Middleton is on offense. And that's 2 times that Meridian has won the toss. You do want to be on defense because you want to know what you need. If you need
Meridian's on offense. They're just starting from the 10-yard line. New rule.
New rule. Got to drive the field. Missed that one. Heavy package is in with Holman as a quarterback. Extra lineman, but snap goes to Perez. They're going with what worked. Perez wrestled down. Going to be a gain of 1.
With the carry up the middle, brought down by number 44, Jeremiah Dominac.
And Dominac with the tackle, and he's been all over the field, and he's been playing defensive end, linebacker. He's been all over the field. Good penetration upfield.
He's been dominating this whole game.
Ooh, wow. Woo, that just happened. 6'2", 220-pound. They list him as a defensive end. Same formation, and Holman does take the snap this time. They do an inside, and it is going to be somewhat of a reverse, and that's going to be a touchdown. They've been setting that up all night long, and Braden Stike takes the handoff from the wingback position and runs the other direction untouched. going to go in for a 24-yard touchdown run, and Middleton goes up 30-24 with an extra point to go.
You know, and you know it's a great fake when the entire defense is looking over their shoulder at the guy running into for the touchdown. Everybody thought it went left. It goes right. Impressive.
And just been setting it up all night long. And missing a player. And you know what it was? It was the injured player they had. It's going to be illegal formation if they wanted it, but nobody's going to call it. So there we go. Kick is up and good, 31-24. And Middleton pulls out a bag of tricks, and it wasn't even that big of a bag of tricks, but they got that reverse, if you will, and Stike went in for the touchdown, and Meridian looking to answer the call, if you will, at this point.
Yeah, it's a big answer too. If you can hold them, if you're not first, you hold into a field goal, great, a little bit better for you. They get the touchdown and the point after. Then if they do, then the decision has to be: do we go for the point after, or do we go for 2 to win?
2 to win,
tie win.
So this is a new wrinkle this year. The ball's going to be placed at the 10-yard line. I'm not sure where the discussion is right now. This Middleton. Looks like they're placing the ball just on the left side of the goalpost. They line it up with the left side. So Zeke Martinez, the senior, comes out to lead this Meridian offense. He rolls to his right, a couple blockers in front of him, waiting for something to develop, takes the ball, hangs on to it, ducks his shoulder, and he's going to pick up 6 yards to bring up second and goal from the 4-yard line. And Zeke Martinez wisely brought it down. Nobody was open on the drag route on the back of the end zone. Well,
you mentioned in the third quarter, I think, how he's such a veteran, as far as, especially in 6A, 5A, in SIC football, to have reps as a freshman, and by the time you're, how much experience do you have? And then he gets big on top of it. He's just a very smart, athletic quarterback.
He's onto the ball. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. This is their version of the heavy package. Martinez takes the snap, rolls to his left, has a man, dumps it off, and that's going to go for a touchdown. Big number 18, Alvarado, Dahani Alvarado. I'm sorry about that. Dahani Alvarado, listed as a defensive end, but lines up as a tight end. And now the question is, do they go for 2?
No, I think you play it, I don't know.
No. They do have to go for 2. That's the caveat. If you win and you get it from the 10-yard line, I think they changed it. So I think you do get it.
I can't imagine that.
Are they? What is going on here? Because first of all, they lined up from the 20 with Middleton, right? And then they went with from the 10-yard line with Meridian. And now the question is, do you win the ball game, or do you go kick the extra point? And I'm saying it didn't look like they were lining up to kick an extra point, or if it was even an option. All right, where's the rules committee? And where's my hoodie?
Check in with the I team.
There's a timeout on the field. So Meridian did call a timeout. That did happen. And we have make some noise up on the video board, and it's absolutely dead quiet.
It says normal overtime procedures are to be followed. Okay, thank you. Can you expand on that?
Well, regardless, Meridian's going for 2. They do line up. They want the ball placement just on the left side of the goalpost. So Coach Zamberlin very confident in his senior quarterback, Zeke Martinez. Miller's in the backfield with him with a big tight end, Alvarado. Snap goes, rolls to his right. Nobody's there. Martinez rolls back, has a man in the end zone. It is incomplete. Middleton wins the ball game on a failed 2-point conversion in overtime. Great play. Martinez bought some time, rolled back to his left, and the ball was knocked incomplete. Huge victory for this Middleton Viking team for this revenge game from 2 years ago.
Well, they definitely got their revenge, and it doesn't matter if it's 1 point, 50 points. Revenge is revenge.
Revenge is revenge. Big win, bumps them to 3-2 on the year.
But the important one is that conference record, 2-0.
Conference, 2-0 in the conference. And Meridian at this point is left asking some questions.
Boy,
not a lot going right, losing close ball games that historically they would win. Now drops to that 1-4, record on the year. And a lot to be answered for. Take a quick break, talk more about this game after this.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
This year, help dreams come true with the Ideal Idaho 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits, ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, K-12 education, and student loan repayment. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org if you would like to learn more.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles.
Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange,
And not all our steaks are ribeyes.
but wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road.
Belts strapped and dreams packed.
No distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
And welcome back to Middleton, Idaho, where the Middleton Vikings just defeated the Meridian Warriors 31-30 in overtime on a failed two-point conversion. After every game, we choose an IdahoSports.com player of the game, and today's player of the game is brought to you by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions. Paul, your choice for the IdahoSports.com and the Office of Highway Safety player of the game.
Number 19, Jake Perez, the junior running back. Dude had 100-plus yards tonight. He was Mr. Go-To for the first 3 quarters of the football game. My humble opinion, you go back to him into the fourth, he might not go into overtime. Guy can just run, and he can run, and he can run. And Severa was the guy who could get out there and get the big plays, but Perez was the guy that got it done, play in and play out for most of this football game.
Yeah, most of this football game, and Perez, go-to guy, and they leaned on him heavily, especially in that when Holman came in at quarterback, he got the ball. So there he is. Jake Perez is your player of the game. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStream production presented by Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by P1FCU, Teton Auto Group, and the Super 8 by Wyndham right here. Well, that was not right here. I lied. I'm just reading. This broadcast was
my fault, Ron Burgundy. That was my fault.
Yeah, all right, there's salmon all over the place. Let's just say, hey, thank you to all the crew who made it possible.
Yes.
Here at Middleton High School, they do a fantastic job. Want to thank them for allowing us to be here. And congratulations to the Middleton Vikings as they defeat the Meridian Warriors. Meridian moves on to 1-4 of the year. Middleton moves on to be 3-2 with the rest of conference play ahead of him. That is for Paul Kingsbury. I am Ryan Luke. We're signing off, and have a wonderful Friday night.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.